Where stars whisper secrets untold, a rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chant in shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. Reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding to chase the ripples of reality's codes and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Dimensions unknown, for the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right, welcome on into session number 4 of Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. For those of you watching in chat, maybe for the first time, or if you're looking back on this and you don't see me answering anybody in chat, it's because I give my players the full attention that they deserve, and I don't pay a whole lot of attention to Twitch chat. I'll pop in maybe halfway through ish, and then typically right at the end when we get ready to raid out. However, we're going to go ahead and dive straight into it, so let me jump over to the crew really quickly and get ourselves started.
Signals.
All right. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy. Okay, so we are on session 4 of Echoes. So let's do a really quick recap, and then we'll dive into your guys's sleepy time. So, session 3 was Novus the 24th, 4253 PFH, almost 3 ahead of 1,000 years. That would have been weird. At 6:30 p.m. That's when we kicked off. So the group continued their investigation and happened upon the dog's house, as it were. It was there that they stumbled upon some small black chunks of some sort of unknown material with small flecks of glowing green inside. Amelia picked it up and stowed it away in her backpack for safekeeping, and the group then argued for 45 minutes about the legality of entering the Thornell family home before deciding to walk back to town to ask for permission. That's exactly how that went, by the way. So, Dench, Canis, and Lyra spoke with the guardsmen who were able to take a quick report, bring it to their lieutenant, and then their lieutenant got a sending spell off to Proxy Fenbrush, Fenbrush, and that bought you guys a 2-day permission slip to enter the Thornell estate. So at the Temple of Celestian, Amelia and Payne pulled the High Priestess to the side to discuss the material that they had found, which was still in Amelia's backpack at that point. Unfortunately, some sort of corruption manifested at literally the worst possible time, and by the worst person, and Amelia was overwhelmed with bloodlust. She began to try to hack the priestess to death. After a short but violent struggle, Amelia lay dead sans tongue. The High Priestess, though horribly wounded and by Payne's suggestion, scrambled through the pews to get to Amelia's side and revivified her. The corruption was seemingly gone. The Great Reset. The rest of the group arrived just in time to see the aftermath of what was probably the worst timed shit show in Prime Material history. The group spoke for a while before deciding to rest in the now quarantined temple for the evening, before potentially heading back to the Thornell estate. So, with that being said, everybody gained 85 experience from last session. That's 8-5. And that should put everybody at 270. And a long rest. Okay, so session number 4, we are going to be picking up on Novus the 25th. If there's any small in-between things as far as the long rest is concerned, that's fine, we can address those. But the base of the session will be picking up in the morning of Novus the 25th, 4253 PFH at 8:30 a.m. All right. Any questions? Okay.
No, I guess, is it like, does the night go on without incident and the guards are watching the door, it looks like?
Yeah, so everybody who was in the temple who was just here to pray or worship, they fled, they got the fuck out of here. That's when they closed the doors, quarantined it, 2 guards stay outside for the night, 2 guards stay inside. On occasion, you guys see, especially as you like go deep into the night, anybody who's like awake or sleeping restlessly would notice on occasion like torchlight pass by the windows. It happens every like 25 minutes or so. Then she'd have a pretty good estimation that that's guard rotations. And yeah, throughout the night, High Priestess Rosebloom stands over the marble altar at the rear of the church and just prays out loud. Gets a little much deep into the night, but she does not break in her devotion and faith, and she, I mean, throws her whole self into prayers through the night. But yeah, nothing, nothing crazy happens with the holy water soaked satchel down in the pool by Payne here. Yeah, but I mean, as far as you guys are concerned, how exactly, and we don't have to get into great detail about it, but how does the night go for you guys?
One thing to note, especially for Canis, is when we actually go to sleep, Lyra actually like snuggles Canis, which typically they won't do, but she like squeezes him extra tight.
I love that. I think there'll definitely be like I'd like to think that Canis was nearby and you just kind of like pulled him in like a teddy bear. So there would have been a slight bit of resistance, but eventually he'd give up and stay there.
I think at some point in the night, Dench would offer to take a rotation of guard, at least on the inside. If they're willing to allow him to do so, he'll gladly take it.
Yeah, sure. We could say that the the guy who's not using any weaponry, he actually comes and he'll conk out for a couple of hours, and he'll give you, like a 4-hour rotation at the door. The cleric doesn't say a word. He just stands there, and he kind of like leans against the window frame, kind of like sits almost on it, but he doesn't say anything. Just kind of really, you would notice his gaze is definitely over at the pew that Amelia would be in or around, and pretty much doesn't leave that. Between that, bouncing between her and the high priestess, it's pretty locked on.
And honestly, Dench's eyes would probably be doing much the same.
And for Amelia's side of things, she would have set her various weaponry away from her. Like, she would have to move to get it during the night. She's going to spend a lot of the night also praying, and staring at the spot on the floor where she can still see blood that's been cleaned up, and at the high priestess and all of that, all the things you would expect. She's also going to try and think more about obviously, what happened and what influence she felt. Can she try, I know I messaged you about this before, to maybe do a religion check or something to see if she can identify, hey, did this vibe with any other god's teachings she's heard about?
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
That didn't even roll, that just thud.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'll give you, especially after as traumatizing as that experience probably was for a fledgling paladin. You are aware that for every good-natured and good-aligned god and peoples that follow them, there are two evil that follow behind them. So, until you have more specifics, if this even ties into something like that, then you really have no clue. But what you are 100% certain of, even without using any of your paladin-like abilities, whatever the fuck came over you was 100% evil.
Okay. Yeah, then she just spends a lot of the night, she'll obviously try and rest, but there's a lot of fitfulness, and she's not resting well after that.
Okay. I'll say, for the sake of brevity, that I'll go ahead and not make you roll dice to see if you only get a short rest out of it. Everybody gets a long rest. In some way, shape, or form. Well, not just that, but I think you're half elf, aren't you? You don't even need to fucking sleep. Right? Aren't you? Or am I tripping?
I am half elf.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they get the sleep thing. I don't remember seeing that.
No, I think you're actually right about that. Well, you can't be magically put to sleep because of Fey ancestry, but you do still have to actually rest, don't you?
That's what it looks like, but technically, long rest, you don't have to sleep through all of it anyway. Just have to try and rest. So,
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It was jarring, but I don't think I'm going to make you lose any sleep over it. Okay, so Dench, this monk guy gets up after a few hours, and he kind of, he says, I appreciate you watching for me. It's odd that we have to come to blows in a place like this, so it kind of took a lot out of me.
Yeah, no worries. I feel like it was the least I could do. I'll get some sleep then.
So yeah, he takes his place then back over by the window. And Payne, what about you? Are you doing anything of particular note, or are you totally conked out?
I would be also kind of restless, but half watching constantly. the altar with the stone in it, and I gotta keep everybody away from this thing and make sure nobody touches it, always in the back of my mind. So I rest, but yeah, probably not great. Not great. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so the night comes and goes. The morning arrives again about 8:30, we'll say, in the morning. You guys. You guys awaken with the sun. High Priestess Rose Bloom. You see, she has actually. For those of you waking up, she did work through the night, but you see her in the morning as you guys all begin to wake, especially like Amelia and Payne. You would definitely recognize that she is ritualistically pouring water into this freestanding vase, essentially open-faced vase, and she is blessing it. You would assume she's probably making holy water out of it. So what do you guys do?
I guess Dench would wake up with a terrible back sleeping on that bench. But yeah, he wakes up, he starts to gather his things, and I suppose he would kind of collect a breakfast of some sort. I don't even have. Do I have rations? Oh, I still have meat on a stick. Hell
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
There you
Still
go.
have 4
We
pounds
have
of meat
a
on the stick.
lot of meat on the stick. That should probably be eaten before it goes bad.
Yeah, it needs to be eaten. So yeah, I guess Dench will just kind of like carve up some pieces of the meat, and then like kind of just prepare to like hand them out to everyone in the group. Everyone here, whoever. I mean, there's 4 pounds of meat. I'm sure it can feed everyone.
Yeah, you can easily feed everyone here. If they're
when the
willing to
meat-
eat it.
When the meat came out, Payne was like, oh, right, yes, food.
Yeah, I've got. Lyra has. I think 3 of them still too. So.
Yeah, I had two 2-pound sticks, and I think you had one of them, right? Yeah.
What were the yellow and pink dot representative of on Lyra?
One was concentration for detect magic, so that can go.
Okay.
Pink. I don't know what the pink was for.
Okay. Because I didn't put them on, that's why I'm...
Maybe I accidentally clicked it instead of.
I mean, I don't care that you put your own shit on. Actually, I prefer it, but I just, I have no clue.
I can tell you what it will be for, actually, unless there is one already. But she's gonna. Well, maybe I'll wait. Never mind. I'll wait.
Okay. All right, so you guys wake up. Some meat is passed around. Go ahead, Amelia. Oh yeah, you know, just a really quick note before we get too deep into it, because I was going back through the session last time. So in whatever mode I'm in, I think it's streamer mode, I am not getting Discord messages that pop up, just so you guys know. So if I don't respond, there's a very good chance it's just because it's not notifying me. But don't put questions in Roll20 chat, because with all of the rolls and all of your guys' goofy chat, I don't have time to read any of it until I come back after session. So just for future reference. Okay, anyway, sorry, Amelia.
Okay. Yep, super small thing. When, first thing in the morning, she probably would have just leaving her weaponry back by wherever she had slept. She would have gone over by the window so that she could look out, see the sky and everything, and would have done morning prayers and stuff. Probably would have stayed there until Dench had brought food. And then she will try to say thank you. And then try and figure out how she's going to eat without a tongue, because that's going to be great. So, that's it. Little
Yeah,
things.
and Dench has considered that. Sounds strange and all, but would you like me to cut this into smaller pieces for you?
She'll shrug and just shake her head, just kind of in that, like, we'll figure it out kind of expression.
All right. Well, Hey, listen, Amelia. We're gonna. You're gonna be okay. There's a lot of magic in this world that can help with missing limbs and the missing tongues. There's a lot of magic folk out there, so we'll find you somebody who can help with that.
She will nod, touch her like holy symbol, and just look up towards the like ceiling. Doesn't try and vocalize anything.
Right.
You know, I was kind of curious about that. I wonder if you have to have a tongue in order for this thing to affect you. Like, if you were to pick that up right now, I wonder if it would
She
affect you.
shoots a look over, and it's not anger, it is like panic.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe,
not
maybe
saying
that's
to
not
do
an
it.
experiment.
I'm
but
just
true.
wondering. It would be important to know, though, because
It
there
would-
are a bunch of
it would
people
be.
who could be
And we-
resurrected.
True, and we did learn a lot. Unfortunately, at your expense, Amelia. We did learn a lot from this experience. This is not just a little thing happening to people. This is a big fucking deal, I would say.
She said it last night, so I'm going to assume that she can get the word out. She just says, just evil.
Yeah. Well, we do have the estate to look after today. We do have our writ, so I think we should get that done when it's bright and early.
We
So we
definitely
have the day ahead of
should.
us.
Um, I had another thought too. We need to make sure maybe we know who can actually help each other. What, like, I cast magic. I can also use this, and she points to her weapon, her rapier. But my magic doesn't heal. It's mostly damaging, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not one for healing so much as hurting.
And what do you hurt with?
Well, he'll kind of pat the empty holsters at first, and then he'll kind of gesture to his axes. Well, I have my axes and I have my longbow.
Okay.
But aside from that, I'm just trying to relearn how to do this whole thing, really.
Do we need to put something in there? Like a banana or something?
Oh no, no. I mean, hopefully I'll fill it with something soon.
So you need another firearm.
I need my fire, but yeah.
I see. I get it. Got it. Pain, I know that you can heal.
Yep, I can handle the healing. I'll probably stand up front with Amelia too, or try to stop you guys from getting hurt. Hopefully.
Okay, but maybe don't be the first line of stopping us from getting hurt, because if our healing is also the first line, we're all in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
can
well,
take- I can
Amelia
take a hit
couldn't
or
take
two.
me down.
I cannot, Dench, for the record.
Yeah. I mean,
And Amelia-
that dog did fuck me up pretty good, but
Yeah.
you did.
He did.
yeah, he really did.
Amelia is obviously a paladin, and if anyone has a question about whether or not we should do something, we should probably leave her out of it.
But we do have this writ, so that's
We
good.
have a writ
We
now.
got that going
You don't
for
have to
us.
say a thing.
She just listens, sitting by the window, and gnaws on her sad meat strips.
And while we're on the subject, I suppose it's probably important, as long as we're conducting this investigation, to maybe not separate anymore until we know. Yeah.
That goes without question. Yeah. Also, maybe
That-
let's
that
not
was-
touch anything that looks like that, and she'll motion toward the pool.
Well, yeah. I mean, who would have known that would have happened? I suppose. But I should also apologize. We should have made it more important to stick together. I was trying to expedite the process as much as possible, and that came around to bite us in the ass. So from now on, we're a team. We stick together. We figure this whole thing out. Yeah.
I think that's a good
Yep.
plan.
Aye, Captain. Anyway, I guess if it's not obvious, despite being magic, I don't have any magic. Well, not much. Otherwise, I can bite people. That's about it.
Biting's good.
He does a good bite.
Yeah, biting is good. Yeah.
I think I've also proven I cannot take a hit.
Okay. Well, I suppose maybe if anybody needs to take a hit, let it be me, and then figure it out, and then hopefully keep me from dying.
I hate to say this after what happened, but I think it should be between you and her, and he's going to point his nose in the direction of Amelia, who's wearing heavy armor and makes a lot of noise.
All right.
Amelia just nods and she starts to reach back to touch where her shield normally is, and then just kind of gestures towards her pile of gear.
Dench will pick it up and bring it over to her. Yeah. This will suit you well.
She hesitates for a moment and then just says as best she can, thank you, and re-secures her javelin, shield, longsword. She's equipped.
Okay.
Right. Shall we away then?
I'm ready to go.
We should.
Okay. So, you guys begin to walk out, and the high priestess, she kind of puts her hand out for a moment, and walks towards, kind of like walks over. I mean, she walks to the group of you, but she kind of looks at Amelia. Sorry, I just want to make sure we all understand who we're talking to here. So she kind of puts her hand out to Amelia, and she goes, "Child, I know that it's difficult for you to speak right now, but do you feel okay? Does everything feel aligned within you?"
I'm gonna take a moment and make sure that nothing feels different than it did when I actually went to bed. Everything feels good and paladin-y.
Tell you what, make an insight check. Insight yourself. Inwardly reflect.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, feel
No,
solid.
I'm gonna
You
use
feel-
my corruption inspiration from last night.
Your
So
what?
let's
Oh, the DM
the
inspiration?
inspiration.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't remember handing
Yeah,
out a
when I
corruption
wanted
inspiration.
more bloodlust and murder.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. 14. No, I mean, you feel fine. I mean, you feel whatever your feelings are telling you to feel, but as far as, like, the need to slaughter innocents, to do evil things, your mind is totally your own again.
So she takes a moment and it's obvious that she's like analyzing. Then she just touches her holy symbol again and just nods.
Good. I wish I could aid you as far as your mouth is concerned, but we've nobody capable of performing regenerations here. I'm sure one of the other two temples here in town could make that happen. or if you happen to have a chance meeting with a druid at some point in time, they may be able to assist you as well. They can conjure regenerative properties. Some of them can. It's very powerful magic, but yes.
If I had to guess, I'd say Temple of Alona is right out.
Well, potentially. Technically, the Temple of Carillion Lytherian gets more funding, and I believe that their high priest is capable of performing, I want to say, at least 8th circle incantations. The Temple of Alona, they split their time between the ways of the druids and the ways of the priests, so they're not particularly focused like Carillion Lytherians are. But you, obviously, please don't let our inability limit you. Please seek help if you can find it. At some point in time.
I don't suppose you know how much that's gonna cost.
I can't perform the incantation, so I couldn't possibly tell you.
Yeah, I figured worth a shot.
High Priestess, we owe you a great deal, and we will repay that. Thank you again.
Repay me by figuring out what you need to figure out with this situation so that I can purify my holy water. I'll keep the satchel there for now. Can I say 3 days is adequate enough time to return before I purge the water and do with the satchel as I see fit?
I hope we're back and figured this out before then. Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
agreed. If
We're
you
sure
have
gonna
any
try.
ways of destroying that thing, it's probably the best.
Oh, I don't. I don't know. I don't want to touch anything, but before I begin
Right,
messing with
I
it...
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say just go in, rashly and try to smash this thing to bits. But if you have any kind of protection spells more than the holy water, I don't know how well that works, but it seems like a pretty powerful magic.
I'll do what I can. Obviously, nothing happened overnight, so that's good. But we'll keep a very close eye on it and make sure it doesn't do anything unnatural.
Okay, we will be back as soon as we can.
Thank you. She turns back around, and you see she kind of like, she had a kind of a clenched handful of something. She kind of lets this dust go over the pool, and for a second, it kind of shimmers with silver and fades. And you all leave. Give me one moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
By any chance, do I know what that was?
Make a religion check.
Is this a situation where advantage might make sense, being my temple?
No, because you're not a cleric.
Fair enough. Worth a shot. Nope, I have no idea.
No, I mean,
I
again,
was not top in my class.
you heard her blessings, so I mean, you know she was in the process of blessing the water to become anointed, but you don't know what the hell she put in it or what that had to do with the process. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let me go ahead and drag you guys. All right. So, you guys exit the temple, and where exactly is it that you are going now?
I think the house. Are you guys wanting? Are we going back?
Well, we are on a time limit for that, even if it is.
Yeah, right. We do have this writ for only 2 days, so breaking and
That was
entering
my
are
fault.
allowed for today and tomorrow.
I'd like to go in and get as much information as we can, and then I can do some research. I still have access to the libraries here, So the more details we get, the better. I might be able to try to look something up or talk to people or...
Oh,
About the library.
how long do you think you need for that?
Yes, the library. I don't know. We can figure that out after. We need to go to the house first, anyway. The more details I have to look, the better.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying we should go to the library
No,
before
as
the house.
as much as I'd like to dive into research right now, I do think the more details will help.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of books. Yet.
Oh, I'll make you afraid of books. Okay,
Be
so
surprised what happens at this Magic Academy.
yeah, right. Okay, so you guys head back through, or excuse me, around the Wood Elven slums up to the north, about a 25-minute walk or so, and you approach the house. I'm assuming you guys just come through the gate, up the hill, as it were before? Okay. Yeah, so you do so. The gate's still open at the bottom from when you guys had opened it, and that's that. So, you get to the top of the hill, and here you are.
So last time we were here, I discovered that the doors were in fact locked. Does anybody have any kind of lockpick mechanism, or I can just put a shoulder into it, maybe, perhaps, or we can climb through a window?
So, Xavier, I have
Yeah.
a question.
Okay.
So, I can try picking the locks, but I don't know if I'm even capable of doing that, as I don't really have thumbs.
Do you have thieves' tools?
No, I don't have any inventory. I can't do that.
There you go.
We should get
Well,
you some thieves' tools.
How capable are you of operating a door handle or a lock from the inside?
Canis, the easy answer there, just for, I guess, our sake, would be that, I mean, you still have a mouth. You just don't have thumbs that are opposable. So, you know, you're smart enough and dexterous enough to be able to, like, grab a door handle with your mouth and pop it open. But, like, if it was a complex locking mechanism, there's no fucking way. Not without some sort of specialized tool or tool set or something.
Without really, like, anything specialized. I can open doors on my own. Some basic locks, maybe, but most of the time I can't really pick any locks without anything.
All right. Well, how about I toss you into that window over there, and then maybe you can see if you can unlock the door from the other side.
The key will have to be on the inside.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, we can check now if it is the other door.
Yeah. Right.
You did say breaking and entering is okay for 2 days?
Well, and
By any means necessary.
I have a lockpick.
Well, you do have a lockpick.
How the fuck did he get
Yeah,
a
and he hefts his hammer and starts walking towards the door.
Oh,
Oh, that lockpick. Well, I mean, we might also
Amelia
try
just
to not announce
makes
ourselves either.
What's very clearly a no sound.
If she's like signaling for me to stop, I'll not smash the door open, but I'll like.
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
ready
you guys
to
got permission.
smash
You're
the
still
door
not going to
open.
be allowed to open
Yeah,
the door.
let's. I like where your head is at.
Hold on,
for sure,
wait,
Payne,
let
but
me
let's
see
let's
the-
hold on that idea until after we see if we can get the door through Canis.
let me see the writ real quick.
He'll hand it over.
I want to read it. I'm looking to see, like, is there anything that specifically says don't break in, don't damage property?
No, it's just like what I told you guys last session. It's very specific about by any means necessary.
Okay.
Just obviously, you know, use caution and attempt to reduce, you know, damage to personal property and stuff like that. But if, you know, it's giving you permission to access this house for 2 days.
Okay.
I'm not concerned about breaking and entering at this point. I'm concerned about making a big spectacle of ourselves coming through the front door.
Oh, I know you're not concerned. This is more for her. And she'll point at Amelia.
Amelia is nodding with Dench's words, and she just points to him.
Okay, so let's start least invasive first, and worst case scenario is we've already alerted them by standing out here talking about it this long.
Well, yeah.
And she's, DM question.
Sure.
I had a sign that was pointing in this direction. If I try and focus on that at all, is there anything to cement or any indication that it was actually to this place and not just to the southwest, and this house happens to be to the southwest?
Roll percentiles.
While she does that, can I kind of like rear up on my hind legs and see if like the key is in the door?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. Yeah, Amelia beats the hell out of you. The sign wasn't really specific. This is in that general direction, but I mean, it's tough to say.
Dang cryptic gods.
Yeah.
The other thing used words.
Canis, as you please, like the gods are going to talk to a level 1 character anyways, who doesn't even call herself a paladin. Canis, you pop up on your hind legs and you peek through the keyhole. You don't see any light on the other side, but you also don't see any metal facing you. So there could be a latch, like a latching mechanism covering the plate of the door so as to not let peeping toms look through their door. You hate those ones. It's always more fun to peep. And when people call you Tom.
Reaper.
These have the worst kind of doors. I can't see through it.
Dench, as you get up to the corner, you
Just about to ask about this.
yeah, so you walk up to you walk up to the corner, and as you kind of go to round, you stop for a second, you look down, and there are two massive splotches of blood where the corpses of the dogs you left here were, and there is a trail, like some sort of like bloody drag mark to this window, up the side of the wall, through the glass on the bottom. All of the glass on the bottom is gone now, and the trail disappears inside the window.
Oh, that's fun. So, guys, I think we got a new development over here. The dogs are gone, and there's a nice fresh blood trail dragging them into the window.
Okay, so it's not gonna be empty then.
Let's not send Canis in the window then.
Please no.
Yeah, okay. All right. Front door it is. Got
Did-
that lockpick pane?
I'll watch the window.
Yeah, I do.
Did the dogs, and she's gonna obviously try to say this, the dogs move? Or were moved?
It's a lot of using your tongue. I
I
would
was
say
trying to
so.
think
Here,
through how
so
to...
so here's my
My
suggestion.
finger twitched. I apologize.
What?
His finger twitched.
My
Oh.
finger twitched and I rolled.
Oh. No, that's fine. I'll take that. Amelia, just so you're welcome to speak if you want to. My suggestion would be one of two things. While you're speaking, make it very over deliberate and hold your tongue all the way to the bottom of your mouth, or hold it all the way to the roof of your mouth. It's gonna sound goofy as shit, but so does speaking without a tongue.
Fair enough.
I only ever met one person without a tongue, and he sounded goofy as hell. Cool dude, though. Anyways, that's all I got.
Probably a paladin.
He was not a paladin. He was a heavy smoker. Lost his tongue to cancer, so it was crazy. Most pleasant guy in the world. It was amazing. Anyways. Okay, so you hit the door with the warhammer. Go ahead and give me damage. See, now we could have subverted almost an hour of RP by just smashing the fucking door in the first place. And here we are.
Right?
And you still have a tongue, Amelia.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so you smash, so you rear back and you just smash the shit out of the front of this door with the warhammer. The warhammer goes through it, like punches a hole through the door, and as you drag it back out, you take, I'd say, a good 1.5 foot chunk of wood with it.
There, now we should be able to get to the handle.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah, Den-
peek in the hole.
Here's Johnny.
All right, so I'll go ahead and give you that since you smashed it, and that's what you can see. But yeah, if you put your hand in the hole... Oh, wait, you said you're putting your hand through the hole?
I want to look in the hole to
Yeah.
make sure I'm not like
Yep.
putting my hand into a dog's mouth or something.
Got it. Okay, so let me...
Dench did say he tried to reach his hand to see if he can grab the door handle.
Oh, he did. Okay. Payne was
There you
going
go.
to look.
I'll give you guys this little bit of extra too. Hang on, I got one more for you to see. There you go. So your doors, everything you can see is there. Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course, Dench would try to reach
through.
would try to reach in after Payne took a look through there. It's not gonna like say like fuck you and then do it like that.
Okay, yeah, Dench, it's easy enough. Like, you reach your hand through, as he's taking a peek, you can see what you can see as far as, like, all this shit is concerned with your characters. However, Dench, you reach through, you find in the center, there's, like, a double deadbolt, and then there's, like, a panel running in between the two doors that close them independently of each other, and you flip the deadbolts, and they click.
So both doors are unlocked now?
Correct.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of blood here, guys.
So as the doors open, so the carpet in front of the door of the entryway, which is where you're at right now, is speckled with blood, and the window on the right-hand side has obviously been smashed out, and there's a pool of dried blood that can be seen from underneath it.
Yeah, I'm looking like further down. There's like a big dark.
Mm-hmm.
That's also blood, like
That is
dripping
blood.
down a wall.
Yeah, it's like coming down a center wall, and there's a door on either side of it.
So we know the dogs were drug in through the window. Is there drag marks through this hallway or anywhere we can see?
Are you entering? Because right now everybody's just looking through a doorway.
Not. Well, I was going to let Amelia lead because I was told to not lead.
Dench will take out his axes and he'll take a step into the door.
Okay. Yeah, so you enter, and as you look around, again, you see over here there's the blood marks. There's an open door over here. Down the hall, there is some blood that's kind of like stuck to like the center portion of the wall in between the two doors and is kind of like dripped down. There's also another open door here. And why don't you go ahead, since you walked in first.
This is what you say, give him a dex save.
No, come on.
It's a false floor under the rug.
Psych! The rug's a mimic. That would be fucked up. Okay, so...
I fought living carpets before.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's I think everything that I had actually for you guys, you've already uncovered by looking through the window, so there's not really a whole lot more in here. What you see is what you get.
Well, the question about the dogs.
The drag marks, right.
Like, do they continue through anywhere?
Understood. So there are massive drag marks, there's a massive pool of blood, of like dirty coagulated blood right here. And then there's a little bit of drag marking right here. The carpet is speckled with blood. And then if you zoom in really, really close, like going down the hallway, you guys can see where there's actually, like, you're going to have to zoom. I went to like 194%.
Yeah, I can.
But where there's
Yeah,
blood
I can
on
see
the ground is where there's blood in this house. But as far as the drag marks are concerned, they stop right about here. That's when the actual dragging portion of it stops.
Well, I don't know if that's more or less concerning that the drag marks stop there. Dench will just kind of step into the building a little bit further, and
I'm gonna follow as well.
Okay.
could I just take a moment to like listen to like the house? Do I hear any creaking, like footsteps or anything?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me. And anybody entering the house, you're welcome to do so. If you guys, by the way, get to a barrier that you cannot get through, please let me know, because I'm still trying to understand the window and door coding. Dench, no, you don't hear. It is dead silent. It is eerily silent. And as
Still all
you,
the birds are quiet,
yep,
right?
no birds, no grasshoppers, no crickets, no fucking beetles flying outside, nothing.
This is so damn weird. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go room to room here. I'm gonna check this room over here, okay?
All right.
Oh, more blood.
Yeah. So so the sitting room, this is a sitting room. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape for the most part. However, it appears that there may have been some sort of struggle over on this couch because there is a shitload of blood over there.
And am I noticing any drag marks from like those puddles too, or is it just a blood splatter and then that's it?
Go ahead and make an investigate. Are okay? Are you going into the room to investigate? Okay.
I'll step in closer to take a look. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and give me an investigation check then. Oh, damn. That is actually one higher than what you needed. So Dench, the master investigator, walks over to the couch, and you kind of start to survey the scene, right? You're looking at the couch, you're looking at the floor, you're looking at the things that are just kind of in the room. It looks like there's some sort of like dice game that was being played in the center of the in the center table here. But it's just a series of pictures. It's a star, star, crab, and an X on the 4 dice. I just made that up. Okay, so
nice on the fly. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna have to turn that into an actual in-game dice game. So, okay, so what it looks like to you as you guys watch Dench like really meticulously, kind of like pointing at things in the room that are out of place. What it looks like to you, Dench, is that someone was sitting on the couch, probably in the center or the far left seat, and they were stabbed. Based on the way the blood pattern is kind of around this area. You also, as you're looking, you find tiny shards of glass with dried blood over on this side of the couch, and there are no drag marks in or out of this room.
Okay.
Xavier.
Yes.
At this point, once Lyra finally steps into the room and is looking around, when she sees, like, sorry, I meant to have her here. When she sees the blood spatter on the couch, she's actually going to cast, finally, Mage Armor.
Oh, okay. I was wondering when the fuck you were going to do that.
It's like she's like, it's very obvious that she's very new to this whole thing. So yeah, she'll kind of like touch the top of her head, and then there's just like a protective barrier that sort of just falls and covers her.
Yeah, and there's an audible incantation too.
Idea.
But with that incantation, let me do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I told you. Hang on, I gotta actually.
You did tell me, yeah.
I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna try to lock this to you.
Fancy.
I like that.
God damn it.
Bubble.
I like the texture on it. It's really cool.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me see. I want to see if I can do this. Oh, actually, you have control over it. So when you yeah, you do. So when you move your character, highlight yourself and then drag it, and you just have the bubble will come with you. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you guys hear this this kind of quick arcane incantation. She touches the top of her head, and there's this shimmer, this aura that kind of covers her body, almost like it would look like if we were playing futuristic, like a nano weave, like it just kind of glistens around her entire form. And then just take note of this for me, Lyra. So it was 8:30, so that would be 9:15. So So 5:15 p.m. today is when that goes off.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna put the mage armor's armor to 16 for my AC, because that way when it goes away I can just delete it or whatever. Because that's what comes up first when I click.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Dench.
Yeah, Lyra, that's probably a good idea. It looks like somebody was stabbed here, but not.
That's so
Not
nice.
Yeah,
dragged
that's
away.
that's sort of what reminded me to do that. What kind of game was that? That seemed violent.
Well, maybe it's whoever lost was a sore loser.
Seems like it.
They went crazy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, a little too competitive.
I'm gonna have my least. I'm not gonna have my sword out at the moment because I want a free hand, but I am gonna have my shield ready.
Okay, ready and out? Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Amelia steps up to the second door, to this door here. Yeah, so the study looks like it's in pretty great shape. There's not a speck of blood that you can see, at least from outside of the room. The door is ajar, but besides that, you can't tell a whole lot without going in, so.
And in she will go. Just gonna give it not nearly as diligent as Dench was, more than likely. But I'm gonna give it a quick once over.
Okay,
If there's,
just one
because
sec.
especially by the what I will look at more closely is that window.
I'm
Got
pretty
it.
good at details. If anybody wants me to have a look at something, let me know.
Yeah, and anybody who wants to do anything, just tell me what you're doing. I will not look in chat and just take a random die roll. So just tell me, like, hey, I'm doing X, and I'll prompt you for that. Unless it's passive. And if you're close enough for it to be passive, I'll roll and let you know exactly how that's going. Amelia, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. She's going to, when Lyra says that, though, she is going to kind of poke her head back out and just nod.
Oh, you want help?
And she will nod, and then she will go and start to try to investigate.
Okay. All right, so are you both proficient in investigation?
I am.
Okay, so then we're going to take Lyra's roll with advantage.
Okay.
No, sorry, I had started to roll because you had told me to roll before. That was my bad.
No, that's fine. You guys just changed the game on me, so what am I supposed to do?
Take the 24, that's what you're supposed to do.
I'll take the 24. All right. All right, so, Lyra. The study is indeed in great shape. As you guys kind of go around the room, you're like, damn, like, this place is in really, really, really good condition. However, what you find is that there is a series of books that are over on this desk here, and you kind of, the only reason why you take any note of them is because they're very rare to have in any like family homestead or domicile. And there's a series of books written in Elven about the creation of the Elven people, told from the perspective of the gods. You find that, and then directly above that, both of you would see this. A portrait of an elderly elven woman. Above that part, directly above that series of books.
Okay. I'm sorry. Could you ping the desk again? Had my notes in the way. Okay. Thank you. Lyra would definitely go over and start looking at the books and then point out. Are you familiar with this series?
Am I? I doubt it, but am I?
Make a history check.
She shakes her head.
Yeah, no, I mean you can understand, like, she points to the binding and you can read Elvish, so you see like what they're titled and whatnot, but you have no fucking clue what these are.
She turns her head to like read them to make sure she's following the script properly, and then just shakes
People
her head.
don't must keep this. Do I recognize that portrait of that woman?
Make a history check with advantage because you live in the city. Yeah, that's Lady Thornell. She's the she's head of the household, matriarch of the Thornell estate.
That's Lady Thornell. This must have been her study. Or I guess it's weird to have a picture of yourself up in your study. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but this series of books is not a series people typically have in their house.
A questioning look.
It's all about how elves came to be, but it's from the perspective of the gods. It's just rare to see it just kind of in a study. I don't know what it has to do with anything, but it is really interesting that it's here.
I'm gonna reach for a book, assuming Lyra doesn't stop her.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm never gonna stop anybody from learning.
Is it okay? So this is multiple books about the creation of the elves from the perspective of the gods.
Yep, there's 5 books,
Okay.
like within the series.
Are there? Do they have titles that would give any indication about what might be in them? Like, hey, good gods, horrifically evil gods that like to corrupt people. With rocks.
No, and surprisingly, the book bindings show simply elven numerics from 1 to 5, and they are in order.
Yep. I'm going to take one and open it up and see if I can tell what's in the books.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull one off, you flip it open, a couple dozen pages, and you happen to catch a small bit. We'll say this is book 3 in the series. You kind of grab from the middle, and as you are reading through it, the couple of paragraphs, you get that there's a conversation happening between Olidamara and Corellian Lythirian over the necessity for music in the deepest recesses of the elven people. And they're, like, when you stop, it's when they're disagreeing. Olidamara says no, that belongs to only the people of the road, and Corellian Lythirian says my people are of the road, and it kind of starts to trail off from there.
Okay. I just double check what my intelligence is. Amelia just kind of
What the fuck is this bullshit?
just looks at the page for a moment, scans it, and just closes it and puts it back.
Interesting, right?
There's a shrug.
Yeah.
She is
All right.
evidently not a book person.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can't please everybody. But study appears to be clear outside of some really cool books.
Canis, I think you were saying something while the girls were in there doing their thing, so did you have something?
No, I was just gonna say I'm passively like listening for any sounds other than like us, because you said it's completely silent.
Got it. I'm always
Do you-
watching your passive perception, by the way.
Well, as Dench is standing here, he's studying this big dark blood spot. Does this look like somebody got brained against the wall, or is it just like?
Yeah. So so it looks like something. There is a lot of blood there. There is enough blood there to put into an entire humanoid body. And it kind of pools, and it looks still kind of wet. It looks like jellied. I won't say the word because I know that Candace hates it.
Oh, thank you.
But it looks jellied in some spots, and as you look closer, it's like, man, maybe it is dry. But then you look at it in a different light, and you're like, what the fuck? It's seemingly out of place, but it looks like, yeah, somebody probably got hit against the wall, because it is like midway up the wall, probably about 3-4 feet, and then it just kind of trails down into this big nasty mess.
We can only see 5 squares ahead of us. Is that
No,
purposeful?
it's purposeful because I was doing RP in the other room and I haven't opened any of that stuff up yet for exploration. But bear with me for just a moment, and
Yep,
I
just
will.
making sure.
Yeah. I keep some of it locked down because the fucking the way the pathing works sometimes. Oh, nope, no turn order. You're okay.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. Settle down. Settle down, kids.
It's a house full of mimics, bitches.
Yeah.
The house is the mimic.
Afraid that blood.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna start saying the blood thing comes to life and it's a fucking ooze or something.
All right, there's that. And give me one sec. There's that. Okay, that's the next bit that I should have totally revealed for you guys.
Canis, do you smell anything? Anything other than us around here?
Well, I'm sure probably something.
Do I?
Canis, it... Man, I'll give it to you for free. It stinks like copper, which is a very similar scent to blood that's been sitting around for a while. And it is overwhelming to the senses.
To be honest, Dench, I'm trying not to throw up from all the blood lying around. Most of it's liquor on it.
Yeah, me too.
Try having a dog nose.
Thanks, but no
He'd
thanks.
look funny.
He would look funny.
Not many can pull it off.
Pull it off very well.
Amelia's going to, like, as Dent starts to move away, like, reach out to try and just tap his shoulder. And then she's going to touch her holy symbol again and just kind of gesture forward with a questioning look. She's so good at performance. This is great.
What are you gonna burn the heretics? What the fuck are you doing?
Why don't you go ahead, Amelia?
What the fuck she's trying to do?
I don't either.
Oh, is that
She
what she's
gives an
getting at?
absolutely grateful look.
Oh, I was like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
The DM was trying to figure that out too. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I'm trying not to be super descriptive because she's not good at this.
Okay, so Amelia, you step into the doorway.
Apparently, I shut the door in my own face. As I get closer to this, I am going to, like, as I get about in front of that bloodstain, I'm going to throw up another divine sense.
Dude, I thought... Okay, Kevin, you thought... Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to the bloodstain and throw up.
I was like,
You know,
oh,
it
don't
would
show
be
this level of
appropriate.
resolve, Paladin. This is terrible for your image.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who
Oh,
thought that.
man.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm glad you decided to go in front of me and puke instead of behind me, I guess.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's funny as shit. Okay, so Amelia, you walk up to the blood, and then you are opening your senses to divine sense.
Yep, and it's like a notable thing. Like, she goes to the center of this space and like kind of holds the holy symbol out a little bit, and she's making sounds that are probably a prayer.
Okay.
There's not
Is it
words.
so you hold your holy symbol aloft? You sense nothing. You hear no sounds of chimes or sense of foul, evil odors. It all registers back as normal.
Yeah. Then she'll let it rest again and then just turn to look back at them and just kind of nod and step back to give them space to go forward if they want to. No explanation, of course.
Okay.
And there was nothing fancy or flashy on her end except for holding the holy symbol up, so it was, you know, must have been legit. Totally church sanctioned.
Glad you didn't puke, I guess.
All right. So
check the kitchen.
okay, yeah. So Dench, you approach the kitchen. As you walk in, go ahead and why don't you give me a survival check? So you see the food that was up on the table that you guys had kind of noticed through the window the other day. 15, perfect. So a couple of things. First and foremost, the kitchen has been completely untouched. You don't see blood or anything funky anywhere. And it looks like the food they're all in different states of decay, but you have like fish, dried sausages, and bread here, so you know that it would rot differently. So you would note that the food on the table has kind of just started to turn. There's mold covering the outside of the bread, and the fish is just starting to get light gray and fuzzy. So that has probably been sitting out for, those two things have been out for probably no more than a week. The oven, or the stove that's back here, is cold, and the ashes are completely gray. Judging by the scent coming up and out of it, the scent of the ash coming out of it, and the shape that it kind of holds, meaning the actual like burnt out charcoals. This is also, the fire's been out for at least a week.
You said the dried sausage is all fuzzy?
The dried sausages are the ones that are not fuzzy. The casings are looking a little on the shriveled side. So they're starting to like loosen from their skin, but they're not moldy. I know what you're about to do.
I mean, maybe take a link or two. I don't think anybody's going to mind.
Yeah, you can take them, sure. So you snap off a couple of links of the rope sausage. You can add that. It's just, it's smoked cured sausage. However much you want. We'll say there's 9 links there, so take what you want.
I'll take 3. That's a responsible amount.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
I'm so glad for your line of sight things right now.
Nobody's going to be using these. Yeah, stuffs it in his pocket and exits the room. Food smells pretty rank in there.
Am I seeing, I'd be looking for it, drag marks from the window where the dog's bodies seemed to, like, am I seeing drag marks of blood through the halls?
So that question was already answered. There are, the drag marks stopped. Can you zoom down? Ah, fuck. Drag your character down there and I'll ping it again.
I was outside, sorry.
So but the drag marks stop here. There's blood splatter here.
Right.
Blood splatter here, like an entire humanoid was emptied, and there are no drag marks in between. However, what I will say is that anywhere there is blood in this building, zoom into like almost 200%. Some of it is hard to miss, or is hard to see.
Okay.
So like if you go into the hallway, zoom down to like, there you go. Yep. That looks like spray that probably came from something off of the wall.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Not that I may or may have not watched some crime scene documentaries and then built this fucking quest.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, it was already asked. I was outside, so I wasn't taking note, and I should have been.
I am concerned. There is a lot of blood, but there is not a lot of drag marks. I feel like there should be.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was just looking at.
So you remember that discussion we had about them not being zombies?
Huh.
I might be having second thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
As Amelia steps forward and sees another large blood splotch, she's gonna there's a strangled sound of just surprise more than anything.
Yeah, and it looks It looks very similar to the blood splotch that was in the center of the wall. This one, it's kind of like, 3-4 feet up on the doorway, and then just this pool.
How tall were the dogs?
Um,
Do they seem like their bite height would be at about splatter height?
I mean, give or take, at the shoulders, a full-grown mastiff is probably going to be maybe a foot higher than that. But the other one, the two-headed one, yeah, give or take within, some degrees of variability.
Okay. Yeah, but she just points.
Yeah, definitely more blood down this hallway. What do you have, Dench?
Yeah, I got nothing over here. Maybe we should follow the blood.
There's a door up here. We could look in there.
Let's just make sure there isn't anything.
There's an
in
open
the
door, too.
room
You guys missed it.
without any blood over there.
Oh,
At the
okay, there we
moment?
go. Now he's saying it. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh, you think we should poke our head in here real quick?
Yeah, just make sure. Me and Amelia will keep our eyes
there's the
this
blood.
way, and you
Oh,
guys.
I found more blood.
go here. Okay, well, let's pick a direction.
I
Yeah.
picked the one behind me. That door.
So Dench,
But
just
wait.
as you poke your head in here, just so you know, there's 2 sets of bunk beds in here, and the bedroom as a whole is just an absolute fucking nightmare, and it's pretty clear even from the outside that there was an absolute bloodbath in here.
Does this look like a kid's room by any
They
chance?
are definitely smaller beds. Yep.
Then just kind of slowly closes the door. Maybe let's just investigate what's going on.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Fair enough.
I don't think that's something we really want to get too involved in. It's a children's room.
Oh. Lyra was already down the hall, getting ready to go in there. I see.
If you want to take a look, yeah, by all means.
I think I'll
I think I'm okay with
lose.
that part for now.
I'm gonna go in, and I just wanna. Oops! I only moved my mage armor.
So you kind of go in like alone.
Yeah, Canis is with me, but
Okay.
Going with her.
Oh, I guess let me rephrase my question. That wasn't appropriate. So like you kind of just like creak the door open and not like swing it open. You just kind of like
Yeah.
sneak inside.
yeah, but I let them know I was going, so it's not like I'm sneaking away from the group. I just said
No,
I'm gonna-
my point there though was that you're not swinging it open to potentially show other people a children's
Correct.
room covered in blood. You are
Yeah,
doing it
yeah. Yeah,
cautiously.
I'm like just slipping into it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me take a peek really quick. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check if you're gonna look around the room.
13.
13. That's exactly what you needed.
Hey.
Okay. So as you begin to look around the room, both sets of the bunk beds have been completely tossed and are broken pretty much to pieces. However, only one of the bunk beds is covered in blood, and it's this one over here on the left, which you can see the blood stain if you zoom in. The blood on the floor in front of the door indicates that there was a struggle here, and somebody slipped, probably in the slick blood, got back up, and exited the door.
Okay. Does it look
Okay.
like there's any indication that the window was used for entrance or anything?
Neither. They're both
Okay.
closed and locked.
Perfect. Thank you.
And the curtains are drawn on them.
Okay. Thank you.
So, with that being said, as you're kind of looking around, you notice over here the desk is kind of like partially ajar, and it looks like there are some things inside.
All right. I'm gonna poke my head out into the hall and say, don't leave us. I found something. Just give me a sec. And I want to carefully walk around the blood so I don't slip in it or mess with the crime scene, and then go look at the desk.
Okay. So you go over to the desk, and as you begin to rummage through it, you find a small. So you lift it up, It's kind of like a kid's like writing desk, but you lift the top of it up, and underneath is like where they would store books and shit like that. You find 20 pieces of copper. You find a small pouch, and when you open it up, there are some dried cranberries inside. And then you find another pouch, which, as you pick it up, immediately smells different, has a different weight to it, and as you open that up, it smells like some sort of dried spice. And then you also find kind of in the far corner there is a couple pieces of paper, and as you go to pick them up,
That window better not pop up.
as you pick the papers up, you find two small fragments of some sort of blackened material. Very, very, very small. I'm talking chips. And it has this green glowing specks inside of it. And now, for the first time, you have seen it up close.
Shit.
What?
There's two little chips of the crazy stone in here.
The crazy stone. The fucking crazy
Was
stone.
that out loud, or was that like?
She says it out loud. I mean, she says it. She's not whispering. So I guess I can leave that. If you don't have high passive perception, I'm guessing you probably wouldn't hear it. But
Except that there's no other noise anywhere around.
Right.
Everybody would hear it, for sure.
Don't touch it.
I'm not touching. I don't want to go crazy. So, okay. Well, noted. I'm gonna. Lyra realizes she's holding the paper that was touching the crazy stone, and she's gonna just like drop it in the desk.
Okay, but is okay. So I know we probably shouldn't touch it, but is leaving it here really kind of what we doing?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna quarantine this place, so it's probably better to leave it the hell alone.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll
Yeah, don't move it. Don't touch it.
we'll let the authorities deal with it. The more authorities.
Should probably burn this place to the ground afterwards.
No, don't do that.
Well, I don't know if it's contaminated by all the green rocks.
Well, if it's all contaminated, I don't know if we want to put the crazy stones up in the air either. We'll talk through it.
Shit. I didn't think about that part.
All right, you leave. Are you leaving everything else?
I'm gonna leave it in the desk. I'm not touching it. I'm not wrapping it in anything. I'm just gonna leave it there, but taking note that it is existing there.
And you're leaving all of the other shit in there.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure you're not
Yep, I'm
stealing
not-
sausages like fucking Dench over here.
She doesn't even. She said she touched the paper that
It was
was
half
touching it.
rotted.
I mean, hey, I would have taken. Look, you know my last character. That shit would have been in my pocket. I would have taken the fucking old fish too. What's it gonna do? Kill me?
I had the
Would
urge to
have
take
if
those
Scepter was
books.
fuzzy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, once it gets fuzzy, it's gross. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's what you find in that room.
Okay, I'll carefully leave again around the blood spot. I'm trying hard not to fall in anybody's blood again.
As that's happening, Amelia, Payne, Dench, are you guys doing anything out here? Excuse me, I need to blow my nose, but I can still hear you.
Just at this point, just looking at corners and making sure nothing goes on this.
Oh, god damn it.
You okay?
Yeah, that just something hurt behind my fucking eye. Yeah.
I'm going to be glancing at the doors and figuring out if the doors will be able to be opened without sticking our hands in giant piles of hopefully not children blood.
Sorry, I have one more question too, Xavier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before I put the paper down, it's Lyra, so she'd probably glance at it to see if it had anything pertinent on it.
So there was like 4 stick figures, and the stick figures were all pretty small, and 3 of the stick figures were like actively running towards one of the stick figures, and the one stick figure running away had like long stick figure hair on the back of it, and the other 3 all had short hair. And it looked like they were running down a hill.
Okay. Right.
So Payne
Okay.
was pretty much standing guard. But I also went to push insert, which is my push to talk, and I hit delete, and I think I deleted myself from the map.
God damn it.
You can do that?
No, you're good. Hold on.
I didn't know.
Yeah, now you know. It
Yeah, you
happens
can,
at
because
least
if you
once
have
a
control over yourself, you can do that. So, there you go.
year. That was your one.
Thank you.
Payne.
Sorry, that's
Everybody gets one. This is your
must
Spider-Man.
Everything went black, and I was like, oh, no.
What have I done? What have I done? Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
dangerous push to talk button for you right now. Then
Yeah, I'll use my mouse.
All right, so... Okay, yeah, that's what I've got for you, Candace. I just wanted to double check my notes and made sure I was actually right about that, and I am.
Okay, thank you. Well,
Okay.
that's sad. Let's get out of here.
All right, while that was happening, Amelia, you were checking the doors?
Yeah, so it looks like the blood splatter is all in the northernmost door, or at least the bulk of it.
Yeah, the southernmost door doesn't look like there's anything on it, except for some spritz.
Okay. Is it possible to open that door without stepping in the major, or the worst of the blood?
Yeah, you mean the southern door?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, easily. Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
here you go.
just
Give me one sec.
making sure, and then I'm going to
And then you're
try and
doing
step
that?
around
Okay,
it.
got it,
Yep.
got it. Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's easy. There you go. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Okay, so this room. So as you kind of, you push the door open. It's not locked. It's a dining room. The dining room, to you, Amelia, and Payne, as you kind of walk up behind it, looks completely untouched. As the door opens, though, there is definitely the gentle, sweet scent of rot begins to waft out of the room. Amelia, as you come in, go ahead and just give me a survival check. Payne, I'll have you do it too, since you were right there when the door opened, like when it creaked open. 20? God damn. Okay. With your powers combined, Amelia kind of taking the combining and just mixing it. So the food on the table has started to kind of turn, and there's mold covering the bread. The fish is light gray and kind of fuzzy, and it looks like it's all been sitting out for about a week. At least. But besides that, nothing in this room is touched, and the curtains are drawn on the window.
Oh, I'm gonna ask a question I regret. I'm gonna look back at that blood pile and see if I can figure out how old that appears to be.
Okay, make a medicine check. Actually, you know what? No. Make a survival check. I'm gonna take your I'm gonna take your medicine into consideration as well. Is it the same bonus?
Okay. No.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 less, so it would have been an 18 for that, but I can
An
reroll.
18? Nah, don't worry about it. I'll just take it. Okay, that's also great. So, as you look at it, Amelia, this particular blood jelly, is somewhere between 12 and 24 hours old.
Okay. The writing implement. I know I'm sure I'd still have the paper, but would the pen and ink or charcoal or whatever they gave me to write with, would that have been taken back by the members of the church?
So she gave you a quill and ink pot, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
I likely wouldn't have that then.
Yeah, she would have probably taken it back. That's kind of precious commodity, honestly. Especially since they're like the poorest church in town. But if you have charcoal, actually, there's plenty of blood. You could just dip your finger in and, I mean, that's.
I am not a half-orc. I had that character.
Oh man,
Rude.
got to bring race into this. It couldn't be class. Like I'm not a barbarian.
No, I was in fact referencing pre-Aurora. Sorry, Bench, but
It's true.
That's fair.
That's totally fair.
she's going to like pat like her pouch and stuff, like where the paper is, and then just there's an expression of just dang it. After she crouches and looks at the blood, but
if she's crouching and looking at the blood intently, then Payne would obviously kind of crouch and look at the blood too. Like, what's going on?
What you doing?
We're not sure yet. I guess I would investigate the blood, or yeah, would be most likely what she's looking at.
Okay, yeah, you can give me an investigation check. Yeah, I mean, you look down at the blood. There's a big pile of coagulation.
You said it.
I'm gonna have to keep saying it. I'm sorry. We kind of got a theme going here for this quest, so.
I'm not sure what
Is that-
she's intent on, but yeah, it's blood.
Do it. Dip your finger in the fucking blood and write on it. Be hardcore.
she's going to stand up. She's going to go back. She's going to. Did the bowls have food in them? That's moldy.
Little bits. Yeah, little bits.
She's going to grab a bowl
Okay.
that has something moldy in it. She's going to turn back. She's going to just point to the stuff in the bowl. It's going to come across so badly, I can already tell. She's going to point to the food in the bowl. She's going to point to the blood. And she's going to look at Payne and then Dench. And then look more at Dench.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's talked
Sorry,
he's
what? I was
talked
looking
less
at-
about acorns.
I was looking at the blood, Jelly. What are you looking at?
She holds out the bowl of moldy food and kind of just gestures back
I'm
and
not gonna
forth
eat that.
between the blood and the bowl.
What? Do you think somebody beat somebody to death with a bowl?
I told her she could talk.
Do you want to scoop the blood into the
I
bowl?
think she doesn't want to talk and try to she doesn't want to offend somebody.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What do
So
you plan to do with the blood afterwards?
Can I make
What's
a
happening
medicine
here?
check on the blood instead of an investigation, like
What-
I had stated earlier?
Well, what are you trying to glean from it? Because you've already rolled survival and investigation on it. So what are you trying to get? Like, what are you trying to understand? I'll tell you what. Are you trying to understand what she's saying?
I'm trying to understand what is interesting about this blood.
Okay.
that she
I'll-
had knelt down and looked at.
Absolutely. So why don't you do this? Roll an insight check. Let's insight check Amelia and what her intention is with all of this stuff that unfortunately your rolls have already failed on.
Could I do the same since?
Yeah, please. Yeah. She's playing charades with you guys right now, essentially. Okay, Payne. See, now that's good. Damn, you've got a great insight. Dench, not so much, but that's not bad. You're not quite getting the big picture. Payne, you're picking up what she's putting down. She's trying to tell you something. Amelia, if you want to give at least some baseline notes about what your intent is here, Payne, you would understand this.
so she grabbed a bowl that had had time to mold and is gesturing with the molded food bowl to the still liquid-ish blood pile. And is like it's obviously a comparison between the two. And
Okay,
she's going
so-
to try and just say old, and it's not gonna say a whole lot, but she tries.
So mold. mold in the bowl. Yeah, so she's got old food in the bowl, and she's intent on that. And there's this wet blood, and the food's old,
Oh,
and the blood
okay.
is
New. Or,
wet.
yeah, it's still a little gooey. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry, it is. It is gooey.
Some would say, yeah, definitely gooey.
Would you prefer blood jelly?
No. No.
And she's like, she fully just like does a like a
Yeah.
yes kind of gesture.
Okay, so
Danger.
yeah, I guess I can't. I'll take a look closer at it. Does it? Can I also perceive that it's 24 hours old?
Make a survival check. Yeah. No, she's right. Like, as you look down at it, you crouch for the first time and really get close to it. Without touching it, you're just like, oh, shit. Yeah, this is fresh. Like, I mean, all things considered compared to the food in the house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this could have been from our doggy friends, but could have been something else. Should we try to investigate that room there? You think?
I think we should be ready for what could be on the other side of that door that
Agreed.
made this blood and carried those dogs.
I think we
Well-
should be ready for literally anything because
Yeah. I mean, if something was murdered right there, it might not have gone through that.
Moided.
We never know. It could something be there. Yeah. And Dench has had his axes out the whole time. Like, it's just in his hands, ready to go.
Amelia, you ready?
Would you like me to listen at the door?
that's a good idea. He's pretty good at listening.
Sure.
And I am
I mean,
going to
we've been standing out here talking outside of it, but sure.
I am gonna set the bowl back on the table and make sure I have my sword ready before we go into this room.
So just to make sure it's this north room with the door closed, right?
Yes, with all the blood.
Okay, cool. And I will I guess I'll step on the blood because it's right in front of the door. And kind of just like listen and see if there's anything behind it.
Okay, go ahead, give me a perception check.
That was almost a 19.
Yeah, you the door is a little bit thicker and more decorative than all the other doors in the house. And it kind of dawns on you guys haven't found a master bedroom yet, and you assume this might be it. You can't hear shit through this thing. It's solid oak.
By the way, quick question: Did we was this building like multiple floors outside?
It wasn't multiple floors, but it did have a vaulted roof. So it was much fancier than the other estates in town, which were pretty much running on flat roofs or just like really short, like 10, 12 pitches.
I hate these doors too. This one's the more thicker, fancy kind. If I had to guess, it's probably a master bedroom. But I can't hear anything.
All right.
Fancy people.
Should
Okay, are we ready?
As I'll ever be.
I'm
I
ready.
suppose.
You're way too excited for the situation.
Oh yeah.
All right, so who's doing what? Tone it down there. Canis obviously has a problem with excitable dwarves.
He
So
has
okay,
a problem with excitement.
all right. So
Anyways.
what exactly are you guys doing here then?
If no one else immediately like twitches towards the door, Amelia is going to step forward and just open it. Not like fling it open,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she's
yeah.
going to just open it.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and you can move yourself to where you're going to be. Bear with me one moment. All
Payne
right.
was definitely twitching and like waiting for her to open the door.
Okay, so Amelia. So you open the door. It opens in to the left, so to this direction, which is pretty appropriate for a room of this stature. Go ahead and immediately give me... Nah, disregard. So there is, so as you open the room, you can definitely see that this is more than likely a master bedroom, and it is another total fucking bloodbath. There isn't any blood in the bed, but it's clear as day that there was some sort of struggle in here, and that there is a blood trail here that leads to a hatch in the floor. There's also a desk over here, and there is a massive pool of blood here and here. And Amelia, that blood looks like this. As you open the door, those two pools of blood begin to writhe and quiver. And I need everybody to roll for initiative. Go ahead and click on your characters. Excuse me. Go ahead and roll your click your characters and roll for them, please.
Sometimes I hate when I'm right. Did not want these to be oozes.
You were right.
Oh, they're not oozes, baby.
They're not. It's jelly.
It's not what the name says.
See, now you have another terrible image to see in your mind whenever you think about coagulation.
Great. Yeah.
I
this
don't
is-
like the second. I don't like the figures you just put onto those blood piles.
I mean, look, I gotta do things sometimes, okay?
Do you?
No. All right, give me a second. All right, give me 1 sec. Just to make sure everybody, so we got, okay, so I'm going to do a very quick rundown here to make sure everybody's order is correct. I've got Dench with a 22, Lyra with a 19,
Yep.
16 on my end, Canis with an 8, Payne a 7, and our Paladin with a 3, which is correct. Okay, so... All right. So, Dench, Amelia opens the door. You're not entirely sure what the hell is going on, but you hear Amelia kind of gasp. And Amelia, you obviously don't have time to do or say anything. Neither will Lyra in this. But just for the sake of brevity, you... Amelia would see these entities rise up and out of the blood and begin to shamble forth towards you. So
Really
Dench,
glad I grabbed my longsword.
Dench, you just kind of hear her go,
And I think they're off somewhere where I can't quite see them. Just yet.
so yeah, I can't
Like,
see
it's
through.
It's not this guy, yeah.
No, it's not that guy. No, yeah. And I can't see through your eyes. I can only see through like my assistant eyes, which sees through all of your eyes. So, yeah, if you can't see him, you can't see him.
Yeah, I don't see any, like, other than that smear, I don't see any kind of like thing. So I'll hold. I'll like raise my axe and ready to chuck it at something once it comes in within range.
Okay, got it.
So like, yeah, well, like once it comes like to there, so.
Understood. All right, Lyra.
So, I think I'm gonna kind of be in the same boat. I can't see anything. I'll just say, let me know if we're going in. And, oh god, I'm scared to try to even hit anything that's a fire bolt right now because everybody's right there. I will keep shocking grasp ready in case something gets close enough for me to inflict with that.
Understood.
Something not on my side.
Okay. And Dench, to be clear, the hand axe was going to be to throw.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Understood. All right. So this entity, which I am guessing comes within your range now.
Yes.
Okay, so you can go ahead. You see the thing that I put up on the screen. It comes, I mean, sprinting at Amelia. If you're going to throw that, you can make the attack roll, but it will be with disadvantage since it's melee, in melee.
Oh, okay. Oh, melee with...
Because you got, well, so Amelia's standing in the doorway, and this thing gets into melee with her. And I assume the disadvantage then would be like you kind of like pulling her to the side to throw it around her. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
so
that's
13.
beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. No, that hits. Yeah, that absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Ready? And then splat. All right.
Damn, that's not bad. 7? Okay. And that included your strength bonus and everything? Okay, got it. Or your
Seems
dex
to,
bonus
yes.
or whatever. Okay, cool.
Seems to get.
Alright, give me 1 sec. So you, so Amelia, a hand, a big palm, grabs on your shoulder and pulls you back, and all you see is just this like leathered. Actually, do you wear gloves, Dench?
No.
No. Okay, so you just see this like pseudo green, creamy skin kind of like move past you. The axe, boom, sticks into the top of this thing's head, and you see it just kind of like slide off of it. And there is a wound there, though. If that were any normal humanoid, it would have probably ripped him in half. This thing didn't take nearly as much damage.
So as a note too, since you're seeing Dench's hand like up close and personal too, you would notice like there's a lot of burns on them. So nice little detail for you.
Take note.
Take note.
I
my
am, in
words.
fact.
Good. All right. So with that being said, so this entity runs up. That was the triggered reaction. Even if you saw it from here, Lyra, your shocking grasp is melee, so you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So this thing runs up, and you guys would see it. There is, so it runs up. Its body kind of like seizes up as the axe falls out of it. And you see this like it almost looks like the liquefaction of this blood entity almost begins to boil. And then there is this burst of energy as the blood begins to spray out of it. I need Amelia, Dench, Canis, and Payne to all make dexterity saving throws.
The blood method?
Okay. So, that would be Amelia, you take... Okay, so Amelia takes... I rolled really low. So Amelia and Payne take... I didn't... Give me a second. Did I see Canis on there? Canis was a 21. Okay, so Amelia and Payne take 3 points of acid damage. Canis and Dench take 1. And as you kind of all rear back and you're like, oh, what the fuck, you know, however you react to it, this thing actually looks weakened from doing that. It is smaller than what it was. All right. The second creature runs there and cannot do anything because you're around the doorway. Canis. Lucy?
His Wi-Fi might have gone out. His camera looks like it's doing something weird.
Okay, well, I know he can't get in there and he can't attack around the corner, so we're going to go ahead and assume he's taking the dodge action at this point. If he comes back and has something else, we'll jump to it. Pain?
Can I hit it through that at that angle or not?
At disadvantage. You would roll with disadvantage.
And casting a spell in that same area would be disadvantage because it's in combat, correct?
Depends on the spell, because not all spells require you to roll to hit.
Right. Oh, well,
is there a
he would
particular
swing-
spell?
He would swing his hammer at it anyway if he could.
Okay. Yeah, and again, Amelia's kind of pulled back at this point from not only the hand axe, but the boiling explosion. Also, for anybody taking damage, please make sure that you update your character tokens, which was all of you. At least a little bit. Oh, Jesus, I just saw everybody's... I just saw... It was like bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, Pain. Alright, so roll one more time. And because it's disadvantage, we take the lowest. What the fuck?
That's consistent.
Wow.
So, how do
Did he
I
break
roll with disadvantage without having to click it twice? Or
Sure.
You
do I
click,
not?
Yep.
right click on it.
Yep.
And then
So if you
it'll
right
pop
click
up
on the
options,
attack,
advantage or disadvantage.
yeah. So right click on the attack, and like Kevin said, it'll show you advantage, disadvantage, and then you can also do like critical, also when you are doing damage for that, you can right click on it and do like critical damage. So if you nat 20, you can automatically roll the damage for it. But either way,
Got it.
222s, we'll take it. All right, go ahead and give me some damage. All right, beautiful. So as you hit it, it feels like you are hitting the top of a still pool. And you do not deal quite as much. There's not quite as much of an impact as you would have assumed there should have been. But you definitely hit it. Anything else?
That is it for this turn.
All right. Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia's going to takes her a second longer than it probably should for her to respond, but after the hand axe and hammer, she's going to try and stab
It's a
forward
nasty fucking creature. I'm
at
just looking
the one
at
directly in
holy
front of
fuck.
her.
Okay.
Nope, she's having a bad 24 hours.
Yeah, so this thing just got blasted by both the axe and the hammer, and as its jellied, coagulated body begins to kind of like reform around that, it just your sword misses it completely. Dench at the top.
Okay, I'm just putting a little circle here where I drop my axe.
Yes, perfect.
We'll throw another axe.
All right, fuck it,
Second
do
one.
it. Hell yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All right, we'll roll with disadvantage. But I like where this is going. All you disadvantagers are hitting everything that you... Okay, well, a 6 isn't too bad. Now, the good thing is a 6 is also not going to clip Amelia in the
Not
head.
gonna hit her. So yeah, that probably just goes wide.
Yeah, probably just wide. We'll say, we'll say that it just, you go to throw it and it sticks into the outside of the outside of the door frame. So it's actually, it's retrievable, if you want to pull it back.
Like on the, on the...
Like on the outside door frame, yeah. Like you go to throw it and it just thunk, sticks into the outside of the door, so you can just...
Oh, I mean like on like the opposite door, like right there, or like on my door frame. Rather.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, it would be on Amelia's door frame. Yep.
Got it. Okay, then we'll just use his environmental at this point to just pull out his bow. And yeah, I guess that's really all I can do for now.
Okay. Lyra.
Sorry, I almost hit you with my second axe.
Again.
And I still can't really see anything.
Nobody's moving. They didn't back out of the door.
Lyra's gonna say, Okay, well, you guys let me know if you need me to do anything. I can also back up and we can drag them out here. And since I can't do shit anyway, I am going to take a step back so people can move out if they want to.
Okay.
For the sake of it, I'll also hold my action the same way. Just in case something comes from somewhere else. If something gets within melee range, I will hold Shock and Grasp.
Okay, Shock and Grasp. So you guys hear like 10 seconds in a row, Lyra incanting, and the sound of like crackling and buzzing. And as you look back, her hands are out, and she's just like on the last syllable, like la 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 la. And it fizzles out one time, then she says that, and she starts it again, and she's like, "Okay, come on." Yeah, like a record skipping. Mate, 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 no. Okay. All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta roll a die. Okay, nope. All right, so let's see, Amelia. Amelia, this thing is going to lurch forward and attempt to bite you.
I will attempt to not be bitten
14.
via my AC.
Yeah, your AC is pretty fucking good. Yeah, no. So, it lurches out at you, and you throw your shield up, and the blood kind of, like, the front of this thing's face, I guess, question mark, hits the shield, and there's this spurt of blood that kind of up your face, but it does not hit you. The second one is going to try to reach around the corner and bite you as well, but it is going to do so with disadvantage. Because if you have disadvantage, so do I. That would be that's a 12. 12 is a miss. Okay, so same thing. This kind of head like reaches around the shield, and you swing the shield back over from the first bite and kind of slam it into the door frame, and it kind of retracts, and that is that. Kane is.
So Canis, I like to imagine last turn, even though my Wi-Fi died, he like shakes
Oh
the
shit! I didn't tell him I gave
blood
him
off of his
the
face,
Oh, okay.
out of his eyes.
He wouldn't have done really shit
and-
from it anyways.
He's going to
Can't
try
friendly
and
pass a
see
doorway.
Caden then just kind of like peek around the corner and try and like he'll also like kind of peek around the corner and try and see if he can land like bite in.
Okay, go ahead and roll with disadvantage. I'm waiting for somebody to bite the shit out of Amelia.
That's why I'm not shooting in there.
Yeah, so you kind of like reach your head around the corner, and as you go to bite, your like the side of your jaw gets slammed into the doorway from Amelia's chainmailed knee, as she is fighting for her life in this door right now, and you do not hit.
All right, then I will back up here, saying like half growl, half snarl, after the yelp of being kneed in the face. He'll kind of say, I can't assist you like this. Either drag them out or go in. And then he'll back up.
That's a fair point.
So
Okay.
like here. And that'll be
Perfect.
my turn.
All right, Pain.
Sorry, kids showed up at the worst time.
No, it's okay.
Time. Yeah, we're going to try a sacred flame on the one just in the doorway there.
Okay, Sacred Flame, and that is a dexterity saving throw, is that right?
I think so.
Yes.
All right, bear with me one moment. And what is your DC?
12.
Disregard. Yeah, I rolled an 18. So, yeah. So you so you mutter your incantation, and as you do... actually, would you like to describe it?
No, you're much better
Okay.
at it than I am.
So I know your theme, and that's what I needed. So Payne kind of glances around the door, sees this thing kind of struggling. His incantation goes off. His holy symbol flashes, and as it does so, you see the two eyes around like what people assume would be like the all-watching eyes of Moradin underneath the hammer and anvil. Above this thing, there is a flash of like hot red, like molten iron light, and it sweeps down at this thing. As it sweeps down, you guys hear the sound of chains, and this thing dodges to the right, and it hits the ground and singes the floorboards. Does not impact it. Anything else, Payne?
No, that would be it. Thank you.
Amelia. He's like, no, I got fucked. I'm good.
I'm gonna do something you're probably not expecting. Amelia
Try me.
is going to sheath her sword, and I'm going to make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
All right. So you sheathe your sword suddenly. Go ahead and make an unarmed attack.
Well,
Definitely
I'm
should have
not
kept your
trained in
sword
this.
out. Yeah,
Yep.
so you rolled your bonus to that is really fucking good. +5 at level 1
Yeah.
for an unarmed attack is great. But a nat 1 sucks. So yeah, you fucking whiff it. You go to punch this thing in the top
Nope,
of
she
it.
was trying to shove it so
Oh.
that she could get it back further in the room so she could pass it.
Yeah, no, you kind of hit it, and it's like hitting a wave, at a wave pool. It was just like a bunch of dirty jelly with hair in it, and it doesn't seem to phase you, or
Yep.
it.
Yep. And then she just braces behind her shield.
Okay, Dench. I have nightmares for fucking
Dench will,
everybody.
he'll take a shot with his bow at the one just in front of Amelia. That's the only one he can see.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Please shoot her in the head.
13? I think 13 hit last time.
13 actually does hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay. And that's gonna almost minimum damage, but damage nonetheless. Level 1 damage, baby.
Hell yeah. So, again, Amelia goes to... So, Amelia sheathes her sword, goes to shove this thing, kind of almost falls on her face. As she does so, Dench looks up and over her with his longbow and just boop! And it shoots, straight through the body of this thing. Again, damage is dealt. Their blood kind of spurts everywhere. But it doesn't look like it has hurt it too much. I will say this thing does look like it is wounded. Pretty wounded at this point.
All right, well, any mitigated damage is better than 0 damage.
Hell yeah. All right, off to Lyra.
You guys are killing me. I couldn't get past her and go in the doorway to the south, right? I can't see in there, so...
No, you can... What, to the south, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get into the south because Dench is there. It's all friendly pass.
Okay,
So
so
it would be 5, 10, 15, 20. It would be 25 to get here, but because you're friendly passing through her and Dench, yeah, you can friendly pass, for sure.
To there.
Wait, to where?
I want to get just inside the door, but I can't
But
see.
Dench is taking up the entire doorway, and he's a medium creature,
Right,
so...
and I can only move 25 feet, so that's what I was... Because I can't see, so I was trying to figure out where he was at. Okay,
you've seen him pop out of the doorway and fire with arrows and throw 2 axes now, so you know he's there.
yeah, so it'd be 5...
But I also remember, I can't see your guys' line of sight.
Yeah.
Individually, I only see through the
Right.
assistant's line of sight, so...
Yeah, Sorry, 1 sec. I'm looking on... I'm trying to look on the stream really.
So on the right... Well, you can zoom in on your... You should be able to zoom in on your roll 20. Zoom into
but I
like
can't-
150%.
I can't see into that room.
Oh,
because-
shit,
yeah.
that's right. Well, no, you know what? To make it even more realistic, I guess you're just going to have to walk,
Right.
aren't you? Yeah,
That
no,
was,
you're
that
right.
was my
You're
thing,
right.
yeah. Because I could make it into here with 25 feet.
You're going to have to go to the right or left of Dench once you get in. He is in the
Right.
doorway.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna just try because she's getting antsy. So I'm going to have her go. There. It doesn't help, but
Nope.
she was already there.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you skirt around them as they're doing their thing, kind of with your small stature. You did pick the small build, right? Not medium. Okay. So with your small stature, you kind of like dip, dive, duck, dodge, duck, dip.
Dodge, duck, dip, dodge.
All right, and that's that. Okay. Gonna roll a die here. Okay, so the creature directly in front of you, Amelia, is going to try to bite you again. Damn. Okay, that absolutely hits. All right, Amelia, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How about my second nat 1 in a row?
Oof. So, so first and foremost, you immediately so it bites. So this thing, its mouth kind of opens and grabs onto your sword arm, which is unarmed currently, and you take 4 points of piercing damage. As that happens, you feel this entity's blood seeping into that bite wound, and you take an additional 5 points of necrotic damage. And that's that, and that's its turn.
It's not quite that, as Amelia's... Well, at 0 is unconscious, correct?
Unconscious, correct, yep.
Yep, Amelia crumples. Again.
Okay. Yep, so you guys see this thing bite Amelia, and she boom, crumples to the ground, unarmed. Oh, that's weird. Did my order get weird? Did I skip somebody? No, we went
I don't think so.
Dench. Yeah, oh,
it's the monster that attacked you.
yeah, it was the monster that attacked. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss Dench. No, you shot over it and hit it. That's right, that's right.
No,
Okay.
I'm after Amelia.
Right.
She hasn't attacked yet. She did attack.
We had
last round.
okay,
She
so
hasn't
we had Lyra,
Then it went to the monster.
and then the monster, right, and now the second monster,
Yes,
and then
'cause the other
Kings.
monster
Okay, I'm just making.
Amelia.
We're yeah. It's just some of the turns are uneven in timing, so I'm confused by. I feel like it should have been Dench again, but it wasn't because he went fired. So Amelia tried to shove, Dench shot, Lyra ran around the corner, monster. Okay, got it. Okay, so as that happens, the second creature runs, friendly passes through its mate and jumps over Amelia's body, and there is this wild kind of bubbly like explosion of blood as its body kind of like shifts and shakes and boom. So I need Dench, Pain, Amelia, you automatically fail and suffer a failed death saving
Already
throw.
marked.
Yep. But everybody else is either behind cover, so Lyra, that would not impact you at all. 2d6 acid. Oh, Pain, not good. So Pain, you take 8 points of acid damage. Dench, you take 4. And Pain crumples to the ground.
Ugh.
You also note that this entity, or whatever this entity is wounded after it does that. Alright.
Okay.
All right. Yep, Dench.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. What the fuck is going
Ooh,
on here? Give me 1 second. No, it was supposed to be Canis after that. I don't know why it's shifting my turn order. There must be a combination of keys I'm hitting.
It happened to me before too.
Yeah, there's a combination of keys I'm hitting that's skipping people's fucking turns, and it's driving me
That
crazy.
used to happen to me if I went back and forth between like D&D Beyond and.
You know what? Is that what it was
turn
that I
order.
was just
Yeah.
clicking on that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, so you
Give
had
me
to
1
like
sec.
commit to one or the other, basically.
Yeah.
Don't
Like,
like
not
it.
touch the other.
That's all right. Okay, I have uncommitted from D&D Beyond. They can kiss my ass. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so that creature is done. We're Canis. So Canis, you see Amelia drops. This another entity jumps out. There's a burst of blood from it. Pain drops. Your turn.
Okay, I think there's just like shit coming from the hallway, but you can actually do something now. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. So I know Amelia's behind a wall. So I'm guessing my bonded ally can't really.
Amelia's not behind the. Oh, okay. I was like, no,
I'm
she's right in
behind.
front of you. She's dead. Well, she's dying.
Yeah, Lyra is behind the wall. So I'm guessing my bonded ally doesn't work, even though it's within 5 feet.
You know what? I was just thinking about something. Correct. Give me 1 second though, Canis. Amelia, you did not fail a death saving throw. You were unconscious before this thing dealt damage to you. You are only at dying now. Because you were at 0 when that thing attacked you. So it dealing damage to you only brings you into the dying state. You have not failed the death saving throw.
Because otherwise you would have just laid there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Sorry, I wanted to correct that before we got too deep into it, and
Nope,
we wound up with the dead character.
Appreciated
Yeah.
that. Again,
Okay, so Canis, what does that skill say specifically? Is it within 5 feet, within line of sight that you can see here?
It says you make a single attack with advantage once per round if you're within 5 feet of your bonded ally and she isn't incapacitated.
You are a magical entity. You know she's within 5 feet of you. I'll give it to you. She doesn't need to be within... I mean, it would make sense. I mean, you have so many disadvantages playing a fucking jackal.
Then yeah.
I wrote that. Yeah, that must have been very intentional. I think. I don't know. It was like 10 months ago.
The way you wrote it, it
The
doesn't
wording.
say we have to see each other.
Right,
yeah,
exactly,
at all.
exactly.
It just says within 5 feet.
17 absolutely hits. Yep. Go ahead and give me damage with sneak attack. Wait, what was that? Oh, I see.
Yeah, it like broke out the.
Okay, so 7,
10
8, 9,
damage.
10. Okay, and is your damage considered magical or no? That's a very important
this
question
is
for you.
Piercing.
Just straight piercing.
Yeah, I don't have like a magical bite. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about
Got
magical
it.
attacks.
Okay. So yeah, you so this thing bursts, you rush up and latch on to like the left side of its ear and face, and as you begin to shake, you just tear. I mean, it's just like a waterfall of blood coming off of it. It is bloodied. I mean, it was bloodied before you fucking got to it, but it's bloodied.
Alright, cool. I have a cantrip, but that's an action, and I only have 1 action, so that'll be it from me.
Okay. Pain, you are at 0. Give me 1 sec. So, you are unconscious. Okay. Yep, that's all there is to it. Yeah, you can't do shit. You're just hanging out. Amelia. You are
Rolling at
also... no, you are now making death saving throws. Yeah, go ahead and give me a death saving throw. Damn! Do it better.
not 2 days in a row.
Dench!
Out of the two, who looks worse? The one further away or the one right next to me?
Definitely the one further away. That thing has been fucked up.
Okay. Dench will take a shot with his longbow at that guy. Not with the disadvantage this time because there's nobody.
Well, there is a
Melee?
creature directly in front of you that is in your melee range. So it's threatening you. So, yes, it is with disadvantage. You have to have 5 feet between you and any creature you fire at with a ranged weapon in order to not have that disadvantage.
All right. You know what?
You could jump up on the table.
Hit. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump up on the table.
I knew it.
I'll take the hit.
My man! It will try to roll
So
against
let
you.
him hit
Give me
me.
1 sec. Give me 1 sec here. Uh, 15? Does a 15 hit you?
Yep.
Does hit you. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so go ahead and
13
make...
is the number to beat.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so it's 3 points of piercing damage, and you saved against the necrotic. So yeah, it snags onto you. It gives you that little snaggle tooth as you jump up on the table, and that's that.
Not looking good, but I will take a shot at
Wait,
the
what?
guy
What the fuck?
at a distance here.
Why is he so hurt all of a sudden? I said 3 points, right?
There we go.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Oh, because he took damage earlier.
Oh, from the explosion. Okay, I was nervous. All right, yeah, you
nat
landed
20.
that fucking nat 20. Go ahead and give me some damage. Oh my god, 12.
Take it, you bitch.
All right, so you jump up on the table, snaggletooth from the blood boy in front of you, fire the arrow. This thing looks up. You can see its body is beginning to sizzle like it's about to burst again. Arrow right through the center of the forehead. Passes through it. You hear the impact of the arrow in the wood behind it on the floor, and this thing just writhes up, spins around like in this weird, almost like vortice, and then into a blood pile on the ground, and is gone.
Okay. Dench. Oh, actually, wait. Hang on.
That's a good fucking shot.
Shot. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the push the talk as I was burping.
We've all done that.
I'm going to bonus action second wind myself because I am not great.
All right. And what does that look like for Dench?
7. So for Dench,
That's a good roll.
you see he may just like take a long deep breath. He closes his eyes for a moment, takes a really labored and intentional deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and kind of spits out a tooth. And then, okay.
Yeah, and as you do so, you are healed for 7 hit points, which is fantastic for your character. All right, off to Lyra. Lyra, you see this go down. You see him jump up on the table like a champ, half spit this tooth out. And from your angle, as he takes that deep breath after he got bit and was bleeding profusely, you notice, I mean, just kind of like glancing him over and doing the analytical thing, the wounds that were going to be mortal for any peasant just slowly stop bleeding.
You have to sacrifice your teeth for that? She's gonna come around the table.
Sometimes.
Alright, so now I can see this mofo in the hallway.
There you go.
And he looks kind of bad, right?
So he is no longer, I can tell you he is no longer, it is no longer bloodied. When it bit Dench, some of that energy seems to have refueled it, but it is definitely fucked up, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay. Alright, so we are doing, and what is that, what is that, 3?
It's 3, yeah, because I only got the first level spell slot.
Okay, got it. So you, okay, yeah, so let us know how this looks. So you
Yeah, so she'll do a similar, like you'll see her doing the like runes on the bar again, tracing them, and you'll hear the verbal.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
verbal
verbal. Yeah, so you
portion
guys
of
would
it as
hear an
well.
incantation kind of out loud.
Yeah, and then there's like silvery blue pew 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 that goes shooting into the hallway at this
Okay,
thing.
go ahead and roll your magic missile damage. That's 1, 2, that's 8, 10. So yeah, as the magic missiles kind of through the doorway, bam, 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 each one of them in succession blow huge holes, and now there's a mural of blood on the wall behind this thing, and next to Canis. Canis is just like, oh, what the fuck? This thing is beyond bloodied at this point, but is still standing.
And you'll just hear, get it, Canis! And that's all I can do.
All right. It is its turn. Give me a second. I gotta roll a die. Ooh, terrible for you guys. So this thing kind of... There's this, like, kind of weird... almost... Again, it's almost like it's boiling, and then... As it does so, Canis... 5, 10... 5, 10... Dench... Wow, Canis, you... got 5 feet exactly out of its fucking range. So I need Canis and Dench to roll a dexterity saving throw. Pain and Amelia, you automatically fail 1 death saving throw. Dench, oh, you both succeed. Beautiful. So you both take 4 points of acid damage. Canis and Dench, that's already reduced. And
Terrible hit.
as that thing explodes, it vanishes. The rest of its body bursts. Every time they did that, they were very, very weakened.
That's honestly what I was hoping for.
Yes, they can only do it so many times. All right, so as that happens, give me one moment. All right, so. Oh shit, you know what? We need to stay in that order, don't we? Because of death saving throws. Okay, so it explodes. There's some damage dealt to the masses. Canis.
Alright, so Canis like yelps back and like shakes the blood off his face. He'll say something like, I'll think about it in a second. I had it and I lost it. That'll come back to me.
You motherfucker.
As I do that, he's gonna put one paw on Amelia's hand and his nose kind of like on her forehead, and I'm going to use the cantrip of Spare the Dying. And like this water will kind of like flow around her.
Yeah, so as he kind of like nuzzles her, there is this water, this kind of like almost ethereal water that comes up and behind his ears and spins around her, and she ceases dying.
And that's my one action. What I wanted to say was, good riddance, you waste of life's water.
All right, Pain, go ahead and give me a death saving throw. You've already failed. Ooh, is it 2 at this point?
Just one, I think.
Just one.
Just one? Okay, yeah, it went from 0 to 1. Don't roll a nat 1. This is just roll a d20 is all it is. 14, that's a success. Okay, so 1 success, 1 fail. All right, and we'll leave you there. Amelia, you're unconscious, and that's that. Dench.
Dench will hop down. He'll stow his bow.
Nobody has a fucking healing kit.
Can I see that Amelia is breathing right now, or she's like
Yes.
kind of like ragged?
You saw
But
the magic of the Spare of the Dying kind of spin around her, and she went from like labored breathing to very calm, cool, collected. She's just unconscious breathing.
okay, then Dench will round the corner here and get behind Pain. I don't have any like like potions or
Yeah,
anything
he
like
doesn't
that,
have
but
anything.
could I try to see if I can like stabilize him at all, like staunch the bleeding, like stuff a rag
have-
into a wound or something?
Do you have a first aid kit?
I have nothing like that.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead and give me a survival check with disadvantage.
That's what I would have done.
Because you got a lot of shit in your inventory that could maybe be used for things. God damn, a 15 with it? What the fuck?
Very consistent. I've been rolling like a shit ton of 15s a night.
Okay. So Dench kind of like gets up behind Payne. He is like, fuck. Okay, longbow down. And then all of a sudden, he like pulls out one of the meat sticks, tears the meat off of it with his teeth, cracks the meat stick in half, puts it
I
around.
was gonna say even better. Like, oh, you're saying I'm stuffing the meat stick in the wound?
No. You were going to use it as like something to twist on like a tourniquate. Like the wooden stake of it. No, but what do you got?
I got some sausage links. Just kind of.
Oh, fuck.
No. Your idea is much better to use like rags and like the meat stick for
Like moldy meat stick. He's just like, fuck. Yeah, so after like, 8 or 9 seconds of fumbling, you see, and Kana's, well, Lyra, you would not see this, but Kana's, you would notice that like under a weird amount of duress and pressure, Dench has got his shit together, and he tore like meat off of a stick and scraps of cloth, and where Payne was literally bleeding out like from major arteries, he stopped the fucking bleeding completely. Payne, you go to the unconscious state from dying. And we'll go ahead and exit our we will exit our turn-based order.
All right. So
having stabilized Payne, Dench would drag him into the dining room.
Okay.
I am not carrying this one.
yeah.
I'll get him. No, don't worry. I'll get Amelia. Go ahead, Lyra.
I was just gonna. I mean, is that was that a good fight? Or should it have
What
gone
do you-
better? We're not all dead, so.
I mean, I don't know if I would ever call something like that good. Did you see what was attacking us?
Briefly, when I hit it with a few magic missiles, yes.
Those are like dogs made entirely of blood.
Actually, is there anything? Well, later. Are they okay?
The dogs?
No, not the dogs. The people that we came here with.
Oh, well, Payne, I managed to stop the bleeding. Amelia, I think she was breathing.
Oh, Canis must have gotten to her. Thank you, Canis. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
A bunch of scraps and metal. Damn, good job, Bench.
Well, sometimes, in my experience, you gotta use what you got.
Fair enough. I just didn't
I like
expect it
that.
from you.
Racist, I love
That came out worse than I intended.
It's fine. I get it.
I don't. We can talk about that later, though.
I'm a big brutish looking guy. I get it.
He's got it.
So yeah, I get it. Should we make sure there's nothing else before we get comfy? We should probably drag Amelia in here.
Well, it doesn't look like there's any other exit. Well, yes, I will also drag Amelia. So both Payne, I'll put both Payne and Amelia against this wall here. Well, it doesn't look like there's any exits from this room aside from the window. So maybe we can just kind of barricade the door and take a moment for those two to regain their strength.
Probably not a bad idea. I want to look around and make sure that I'm like paranoid now, so I want to look around and make sure there's nowhere that any more of those little chips of the crazy stone could be hiding.
In where?
In this room, because we're planning on coming in here for like a while.
Make a perception check. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Nah, you don't see anything.
Okay, I think it's fine.
For better or worse.
Probably worse. I think it's fine.
Probably fine.
Okay. So, would I have any idea at all what those could have been? Could I do like a history check or
Make an
something?
Arcana check.
Arcana? Okay. Oh, I'm rolling great.
No fucking idea. You inside of your little world and your little bachelor's program that you graduated from, top of your class by the way, but a bachelor's program nonetheless. You know, they taught you your magic missiles and your color sprays and your sleeps and sent you home to practice your mage armors, and they never taught you about the horrors of the multiverse. So yeah, no, this is a new one.
So I do have an opinion here. And that is,
Fuck that.
let's not fight those things again. Another question. They were dog-shaped. Were they like the same size as
I
the dog?
wouldn't say they were dog-shaped. I would say
Okay.
look at the picture that I sent.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just share it really quick again. They were like, I guess brutishly dog-shaped, but they were four-legged. But they weren't. They didn't have like the head or the face of a hound or anything.
Okay, because my thought process was, could the dogs have turned into those? That was kind of where my brain was.
You can surmise anything you want. You rolled a 7 investigation and an 8 arcana. You have no clue what those were,
Yeah.
but they were on 4 legs. They were quadrupedal.
So to kind of approach Candace's question from a different perspective, I was her grandpa's like familiar for a long while. Like you said, he was a really good mage. Admittedly, I didn't pay too much attention to his studies, but through like his ramblings or anything, would I know like anything about these?
Make an arcana check. Actually, no. Make a history check. You're thinking back on things that you may have learned in decades before.
It was so close to a 19. I'm so upset.
Jesus Christ, he really didn't listen. He was like, listen here. Stay a while and listen. And you were like, fuck that, old man.
He rambles a lot, so I tune him out.
Yeah, no, you have no fucking idea. These creatures were truly new to all of you. They were horrific, true monstrosities.
Sorry, I cut you off, Candace. You were going to say something.
Oh no, it was nothing important.
Canis will just say, well, whatever these are, they're awful. I agree. We should never encounter them again. If we do, eliminate them post haste.
I'm concerned that maybe those things have been coming out of the victims here.
I don't like any of this.
I don't like it at all.
I mean,
either.
Oh, I fucking love all of this.
That's terrible news for us because there was, I think, a family of 5 here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's more than that.
I think it was actually 7.
I think I'm also concerned that I think we all got bit by those things.
Not all of us. Or if that
Oh,
helps.
So I mean, you're not the one who's going to turn into a creepy blood dog, then, maybe.
No.
Blood
Well,
dog.
Nobody should. If you could not, guys, that'd be.
I'm gonna try.
Only one of them is listening.
Don't turn into a blood dog.
They're
You-
unconscious, liar.
There's a sudden kind of and Amelia
Oh, God,
sits
it's
up.
happening.
So you said I did wake up there?
Yeah, 1 hit point.
She'll jump back.
Do you feel like a blood dog?
Oh.
Oh no, it's making howling noises. I think we have to put it down.
As Canis says that, there's another sudden and Pain sits up with 1 hit point.
Oh, that was worse than Emilio's.
Do you feel like?
He's a dwarf. It's got to be fucking dramatic. Come on.
Do you feel like you're turning into dogs?
What?
Why, Morden? Oh my god, that thing hits hard. Oh, Amelia, here. And as soon as I can, I hit her with closed wounds.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That's nice.
Look at you. Yeah, so he reaches over. Amelia, there's kind of this warm touch on your arm, and you feel it. You feel the warmth through the chainmail, and actually your chainmail glows kind of like white hot for just a moment as the energy kind of goes into your body. You can accept it or not. It's your choice.
Yeah. I
Yeah, go ahead and roll that HD.
By
So-
Morden, indeed. I
Holy
fully
shit.
healed.
Wow. Hot damn. Yeah.
It was the last thing on his mind before he got knocked out was, oh, I have to heal Amelia because she went down. And he wakes up and oh, she's still down. He heals her.
There's something very
The-
sweet about that, by the way.
There really is.
It's
No.
so no, that's so good.
Oh yeah, you gonna like it.
She
I'm gonna tickle your beard,
just-
big boy.
bows her head a moment and just well, it's looking down at herself, and then it turns into just like a dipping her head and just as they're sitting next to each other in their blood pools, just kind of just nods, and then she's going to reach over a hand and turn. This is not going to be nearly as dramatic. She reaches out a hand of her own. The other hand goes to her holy symbol. And I'm going to dump everything I've got from my lay on hands, which is just you're getting
smart
5 hit
bitch.
points. That's all I can do. You're getting 5.
To pain.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So when she reaches over, she kind of she puts her she lays her hand on you after you send your incantation of closed wounds, and she doesn't say anything, but you see her holy symbol flashes momentarily, and her eyes light up with this silver, almost silvery moonlight light, and it radiates down her arm. You see it, Amelia. You do not sense it. You don't sense that kind of like level of energy. Pain, you would visibly see it and recognize it as divine energy, and it cinches up some of your wounds, and you are healed for 5.
Great. Next, they're gonna divine kiss or something.
Canis, take a damn inspiration.
Amazing.
Well, now that that's over,
Oh, shit.
how's everybody else doing as I'm getting to my feet?
Well, can you replace teeth? Because Dench lost a tooth.
Oh, it's fine. It's just one of them.
How many more do you have?
Jesus Christ. Nobody went into the blood-soaked room. He didn't pick up his axes either. Oh, shit.
Oh,
If it counts in my molars, personally.
would I notice them?
Yeah.
So did we actually
on.
barricade ourselves into the room because I'm
No, you
technically
wouldn't.
still in
Your
the
passive
hallway.
perception is very,
yeah,
very low.
Dench would have pulled you guys into the room. I just can't control you guys. So, yeah. Oh, and as he was doing that, he would have picked up his axes.
Ah, there we go.
He just said that. I'm like, I don't think
I was just looking at the markers. I was like, oh shit, he didn't pick up his axes. And Candace is like, would I have noticed that? And I was like, yeah, probably. And I was like, no, wait, your passive perception is dick. No, you wouldn't.
Nope.
Okay, yep, you have your hand axes back.
He would like to, at some point, retrieve his arrow, but that's not as important as the axes.
For the sake of brevity, just go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay. You're right.
Oh, fuck. The nat 20 arrow is easily retrieved and in flawless condition.
Well, I'll be damned.
Isn't that the one you crit with too?
That's the point. Yeah, exactly. Yes. What the
Okay,
fuck?
yeah.
Perfect shot.
I'm gonna make this my special arrow.
Hey, Lyra, enchant this bitch because
Yeah, really.
For real.
It already is.
My lucky arrow.
oh my god, I just realized when you guys close the door on my DM assist screen, I can only see out my one window and nothing else. It's just a black fog, and that's pretty hardcore.
Yep,
You should
that's where
seriously
we're
zoom all
at.
the way out.
Don't like that.
Dench, Canis, do you need healing?
So,
Yes, does.
anybody looking at Canis, if you have any experience in medical, and anybody looking at Pain, you would note that they are both absolutely bloodied. Dench has been wounded, but is not as bad as Canis or Pain.
He's
I would
not
give
gonna
it to
say
one
yes.
of the other one of these two. Yeah, give it to Canis. So Pain, you should probably get some because you were dying.
Oh. Canis gets a closed wounds first.
Okay. Canis, yeah, you can take the effect of a closed wounds if you'd like. Also, if you have the closed wounds, make sure you mark off on your red bar. God damn.
Wow,
Hopefully
you're
you
an afterthought.
Yeah, geez, wow. Hopefully, Temetnu has some extra juju in your con modifier.
That was karma coming
Nope.
around.
No,
for
that
the
was just
divine
one?
kiss.
What a dickhead.
He sent me a message. My con.
I have a 10 con. I
Oh.
get nothing extra.
All right.
While the healing is happening, Amelia, who's still sitting, at this point she just leans her head back against the wall. Because, died and then almost died. Like 12 hours
Nobody
apart.
went
It
into
sucks.
the other room, by the way. I just
I know.
noticed.
It takes her a second, then she goes, and fortunately your name is essentially an unintelligible sound, as
Uh-oh.
I've found.
Oh, no. Who?
She just groans something and just then sighs, and just leans forward to stare at Lyra. I can't figure out how to say that without moving my tongue. Yeah, I can get the vowels.
No, yeah. It's a lot of grunting and yeah, I understand. We don't want to offend anybody who potentially can't use their mouth to talk.
Yeah,
but I get it. I get
I've had a lot of problems tonight.
Yep. No, it's fine. I get it. Look, not having a tongue is a weird thing in D&D. I gotcha.
Lyra's still staring at you guys to make sure you're not turning into blood dogs, so it wouldn't take long to get her attention. Should walk over. Did you?
What? And just kind of points
What?
back towards the door.
What? Where?
That's a door. What were
She's
those?
Gives
talking-
you the
What were
I think
most
she's
like.
talking about the blood dogs.
Those were those were creatures that people like me, specifically me, don't know anything about.
What an asshole. I love
But
it.
I'm gonna research the hell out of it for whatever that's worth, because I do have a lot of resources.
That is true, she does.
How?
Being an alumni of the school, I get to have access to staff and to the library and to some historical records. So if it exists in record, I will do my best to find it.
He looks, unfortunately, a little skeptical.
Are you turning into a blood dog now?
Magic missile! Oh, sorry. I thought that's where that was going.
Unfortunately.
Oh, fuck.
And she does
Oh, you
exactly
need to take
that.
a short
She just
rest for your
raises
arcane
up
recovery,
her
don't you?
hands and
Make sure you remember
just
that. Short
turns
rest,
over and
arcane
looks at
recovery.
them, and then looks at you.
Okay. I'm kind of kidding because this was real dark. But if you guys do start to feel weird, please say something sooner than later. Also, there were chips of the crazy stone in that room. That means it's likely. Ugh. I hate to think that it started with the children.
In the kids' room.
Yes, in their desk. It was hidden too. So, depending on it, I really hate to think it started with the children, but that's the best case scenario.
That'd be really fucked up of your DM to make it start with the kids instead of the dogs.
They were hiding the chips in their desk, but that doesn't mean that it's not all over the house. The dogs probably brought it to the kids. Look what I got you. And the kids were like, oh, that's so sweet, and put it in the desk, and now here we are. That being said, there are other rooms we haven't explored, and I am not able to cast any more spells today. I can do plenty of cantrips, spells. I'm out.
Do you think maybe that this is like the most advanced stage of the disease, where first you go crazy,
I love this so much. You
and
guys
then
are
you turn
just
into
theory
a fucking blood
crafting
dog?
in. Oh, I'm so happy.
It's possible. My thought was actually that whatever put the crazy stone here, that maybe they were on it. Maybe it was a giant rock that crash landed, and maybe they were inside of the giant rock, and now there's pieces everywhere. Maybe
Or you think the blood
they
dogs were in the rock?
possibly.
We haven't seen
What's
a
the other
crater
explanation?
yet.
We haven't seen a crater yet, but we haven't looked for a crater.
Hmm.
It could have landed somewhere nearby, and then the dogs, like just like you said,
Exactly.
grabbed a chunk of it and then brought it here, and then the kids were like, "Ooh, pretty rock." Oh, fuck.
And from what I'm seeing, those dogs still they could have been this big on that rock. And then the more blood they find, the bigger they get. And then we're calling them dogs. They weren't dogs. Let's be very clear on that,
No,
because I think
I
it's
know.
important when we go into town to report things that we're reporting accurately. In my experience with
I mean,
Cornelius.
how else would you describe those things? Like, I guess blood monsters.
Quadrupedal creatures.
Okay, that's too much.
Okay, four-legged creatures. Four-legged.
That's a little better.
Okay, so
So
four-legged
Lyra-
blood creatures.
When Lyra starts going into her Lyra mode and the speech slows, Amelia's just gonna reach forward, put a hand on her foot because she's still sitting, and just mime the writing, the universal sign there.
Oh, you want to
And
write in my
look
spell book?
to-
Fuck you, bitch.
The college graduate for paper.
Oh.
So it's not one of those days you forgot it all.
I mean, yeah, if you wouldn't, then there
So
you go.
Payne would hit himself with a closed wounds, but I don't know how to roll
I mean,
the
I'm looking at something
hit
real
dice thing.
If you click on short rest,
quick. There are 100 pages in a spell book, and you only have like 5 spells. So, or
It should be
yeah,
above
you have
your
5 spells. So
proficiency.
you could tear. It won't hurt the spell book, but it's 100 pages of vellum,
Thank you.
which is like deer hide. So you
Hey, at
could.
least you get above.
Yes.
No, you could tear it out. You could tear it out and give it to her, but it's gonna be.
Just saying,
you're gonna
your
not
god
be
likes
able
me
to put-
most.
You're not gonna be able to copy. You're gonna have 99 spells.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's your call, though. It's your call.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's paper anywhere in this room.
There is no paper in this room.
Mm,
They were clearly eating here.
no, like cloth napkins or anything.
No. Nope, no napkins at all, actually.
Okay.
There is a rug, though, and lots of blood.
Yeah, I was about to
Amelia
ask.
does. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to ask. So this rug, it's I'm guessing it's one of those like older ones, but I know you get those fur ones that you can like rub and then it semi changes colors.
Yeah. It is kind of like that, a little bit.
So Kenneth will just like drag his paw and it'll be like a different line of color and be like, just use this.
And I'll offer my
Oh.
quill. I do have ink and quill, so I'll offer that.
She's gonna look down at the carpet and start to do that, and then when the ink and quill is offered up, she's going to go for the very full piece of paper from last night, turn it over, and write using the quill and ink.
Okay, sorry, I'm not
Okay.
sacrificing a spell. I can't do it.
And keeping the written words
Yeah,
brief
'cause
so as
multiple
not
spell
to
books
take a ton of
sucks.
space.
It's heavy. It's
And
like-
if it was Candace and Cat, that would be one thing. But
If-
I don't know.
Yeah, yep.
It broke from the sky, there might not be a crater. Do you think we're likely to be that?
Mm,
What?
And she writes a Q and then scribbles it out and then writes four-legged.
So you're. Can you say it all at once?
So it's two different lines. The first one is, if it fell, what exactly I said. If they were fragments, like if it fell from the sky,
From the sky.
yeah, it might not have a crater. Like if it broke apart, there might not be a crater was the first thing.
Right.
And then the second was, do you think will be like that? And then she started to write quadrupedal, realized she didn't know how
Oh,
to
like-
spell it, and wrote four-legged.
Do you think we will be like that? Was that? No, I don't think so. I think if that was gonna happen, it probably would have. I do think that the length of time that you were carrying the crazy stone would have been shorter if it wasn't in your backpack.
What if it's on death?
Then I guess we'll never find out because you're never gonna die.
Unlikely, because we spent a long time yesterday arguing the dogs never really turned into these creatures.
That's true. That's a good point, Canis. Very smart.
Now, I do want to point out, I also had the idea of maybe these creatures were made by those who have gone crazy. Amelia, what did you feel? I'm sorry to bring it up. I'm not really sorry. How did you feel when you were under the madness effect?
We didn't say we're taking a short rest, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Damn it. Okay. She writes hard enough that it tears the paper as she does it, but she writes evil, and like underlines it.
Right, but what were you
and-
feeling? What emotions did you have? What's the drive or the push? Saying evil doesn't exactly help us.
Amelia, your emotions at the time were rage and bloodlust.
She's going to. She's gonna stop for a moment, like lift the quill up, look at Canis, and then she's going to, probably filling the rest of the page, just write very, very deliberately. I was going to kill every single person in that church. I was going to tear apart their bodies, burn it to the ground, and build a pyre to something much worse on its ashes. I wanted death. I wanted rage. And I wanted everyone to feel it.
Canis will
And then she
nod.
sets the quill down and just shoves both the quill and the paper towards Lyra and Canis, but mostly Lyra there
Thanks.
as the one with thumbs.
So I have another assumption. Because if it's ordering you to build a tribute, I guess, couldn't it also instruct those that have been under its influence for longer to make these creatures, summoning via magic or something like that?
Suppose it's possible if the person has the means.
I mean, they did take the bodies of the dogs.
Yeah. Why would you do that other than to make something of them? Or they turned into the demon dog, blood dogs. Who even knows yet? But you might be onto something that they might be instructed to make these creatures to do devilish things to the people here. This is some gnarly shit, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
This is gnarly shit. Is exactly right.
We sure
On
we
a
got paid
happier
enough for this?
note, thanks for the tourniquet, Dench, and I'll give him a closed wounds when I can.
Oh.
The
thank-
meat
thank-
stick tourniquet? It
yeah.
worked.
Well, I mean,
It's clever.
It's
it
clever.
wasn't Wasn't my first choice. I would prefer to use, but it worked. Sorry, it's a little sticky with the meat grease.
Yeah, and there's a kind of a quiet incantation as he touches your arm, and there's that similar kind of flash of energy as it radiates over you. You can take your hit die if you'd like.
Oh, that
Damn.
was lovely. Thank you.
That's awesome. You see his wounds close completely.
Ooh. Thank you. Okay,
And
so
short of two, I've got 2 spells left. Well, 2 spells, and Lyra's tapped. Do we
Well,
explore more?
I could be not. Would you say tapped? I like that. I could be not tapped.
Wow, a non-LARPer used the word tapped.
I know.
Holy shit, I like
That's
that.
the second time.
Wow.
But we'd have to sit here
for like
a few hours.
And I don't think any of us want to do that. I'm not useless. I just can't do magic missile again right now.
I don't think resting will help me.
So here's the thing. So there's still a room across the hall that I think needs to be investigated. I'm gonna go do that.
Not
not by
alone.
yourself, you're not.
No, not alone. Oh, you guys. But I'm gonna go across and look, because if there's something that could help us with all of our theory crafting, or better yet, could sort of destroy some of our theories, it'll get us closer to the truth. And also maybe give me more direction on what to study.
I agree. Absolutely. I think I did see from where I was. I did see there was a grate that led deeper underground. Perhaps. Let's not explore that just yet, but let's see what we can find in the room.
I will not be going down there willingly. Who wants to come with? Dench, you want to come with?
Amelia stands up as well.
Amelia, you should probably relax a little bit.
She just shakes her head.
Yeah, she looks great. Let's go.
Sorry, I had opened the door.
All right, I'm gonna step in
Gestures
the
to
room.
Canis
Oops.
in the like, see, he knows.
He didn't even look at you to check.
Nope.
Okay, not going down the vent.
Okay, so again, you step in. Looks like there was a total bloodbath in here. Doesn't look like there was any blood on the bed, but it's clear as day that there's a blood trail leading definitely into the hatch in the floor, and then what you see is what you get. So what would you like to... Are you...
I'm investigating.
Investigating? Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'll also be looking at this desk, I suppose.
Okay. And then go ahead and give me... okay, so we got the investigation, then also give me an Arcana check, Lyra. Alright, so, a few things. First and foremost, it definitely looks to you, Lyra, that someone was being dragged through this room while they were bleeding out and down into the hatch. And also there is a, in the center of the room, right about here, at the very top, there is a crystal lamp that is hanging from the ceiling, that gives off a dull blue light, and you would easily identify that as either some sort of alchemical or arcane source.
Okay.
Dench, with your investigation, as you're looking at the desk over there, you find a small compartment in the desk. There's a book that's open on it, but there's not a whole lot to the book. But you do find the small compartment, and you open it up, and inside you quickly count through like 8 gold, 10 silver, and 15 copper.
Okay, but the book was like what, like a diary or something like that, or just like a
Not even a diary. It looks like it was maybe somebody's like notes, and it references supplies. And you would see in the supplies there's some details about pounds of rye, pounds of flour, bandages, extra linens, pillows, things of that sort.
If you see anything in there that is, even close to the crazy stone, lock it up.
nothing here. Just an inventory ledger and some money, but that's about it.
Okay.
Should take that.
No.
It's not
We're not
like
taking
they're
any-
using it.
They're not using it, but what if their family comes by later and they have to pick things up? We shouldn't take things.
Amelia at that point had just like slowly turned and just looked down at Canis.
He's
I have a
fine.
reputation with the guards. There's a reason for it.
It's true. He likes shiny things. All right, so the grate clearly is going to be our next step, but I do think we should clear the rest of the house first. I don't really want to go down to a potential lair of things without spells and potentially leave things open for us to be followed.
I definitely agree.
Okay. Well, just I know it's 10. Just as a note, I want to.
Yep.
If we can wait 10 minutes, I'd like to check out this light, and she'll point towards the blue light above. I'd like to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. So if that's happening, is anybody else doing anything with as far as clearing the rest of the house is concerned?
Not clearing the rest of the house, but just as she's doing that, just keeping a hawk's eye on that grate for anything to pop through and try to murder us.
And it is a grate, or is it like a trapdoor type thing?
Yeah, it's like it's like a
can
hatch.
Can it be seen through?
It can't be seen through. It's a hatch. So it would have to be lifted up and looked underneath. Doesn't seem like anything is coming through it, but something was definitely dragged down into it.
Is there any sort of lock or anything that's obvious, like securing mechanism?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, Amelia, also looking at it, is going to look over at Dench, see him focused on it as well, and then not stepping on the blood a ton. This is what was this in front of the
It's like a seat.
the bigger furniture? Say that again, sorry.
It's a seat,
Okay. How heavy is it?
I mean, you're probably strong enough to pick it up.
Yep. She's just going to kind of like gesture to it and then back to the hatch and look over to Dench as the
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll help you with that.
Okay. I'll
Just
go
move the
ahead.
bed.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here, so we know that the bench. I'm just gonna draw a little arrow so I know for next session what is happening.
mostly, and if it doesn't seem like it would be heavy enough to like do anything there, if something tried to go up through it, we can move some other furniture.
No, I mean it looks like it. I mean it's pretty heavy. Like when you have to drag it. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty heavy. Okay, so since we are at a little bit over 10, we'll just go ahead and we'll do the detect magic really quick. We'll say 10 minutes or so goes by if nobody is doing anything else in that time. If you are, please say so.
Keeping guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guarding the hallway outside, just outside that room.
Okay, yeah, and Payne,
I'm
the only
standing.
thing that you would notice is that there is a door up here that has not been opened. But besides that, there doesn't look like anything is moving in your direction. So, Lyra, you finish. Yeah, you set your book out, your spell book, and you kind of trace some sigils on the ground. And as you finish, there is a burst of energy, and the incantation concludes. Your eyes begin to glow, and you look around the room.
Okay, I'm looking straight at that lamp for sure.
Okay.
That'd be the first thing.
Yeah, so you look up at the lamp. You detect it is definitely magical, and it is radiating with enchantment energy. Nothing else in the room seems to glow.
Okay. All right. Would I know what something like that would be used for? Like what, especially in relation to like, could it be like I mean,
You're make an Arcana check. Make it with advantage because you're a wizard of, top of your class.
thank you. Ooh, it's a good thing I did it with advantage.
Even with 10, I mean, it's common for people who have money to be able to afford magical lights.
Okay.
You would assume maybe it's a continual light spell so that it just never burns out and doesn't create heat, so it doesn't set the house on fire. It's fancy. It's very fancy.
Okay, well, I guess having magical lights kind of doesn't help with timing on things because they won't snuff out. But I guess if we need a light source down there. Oh no, we can all see in the dark, can't we? Okay.
And I know, super trying to make it fast. When you say that it doesn't help with keeping track of things, she's just going to point over to the window, and then using Canis's idea, just use the carpet to just spell out in big letters, sky.
No, I meant like when things could have occurred. Because if somebody lit a lantern, it would go out after time. Either burn itself out or it would give us an idea, at least. With eternal flames.
Mostly for the ability to communicate for next week things. Over by this desk and everything with this book, is there writing implements?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a small ink pot with a quill, and then there's the book itself. No loose leaf, but there's definitely the book.
That book is just like a ledger, right? Basically, it's
Yeah.
with like
Yeah, it looks like
pages?
it's just a ledger. Yeah.
Does it have a date?
That is a great question. That is a very good question. Give me one moment. It does have a date on it, with the ledger with the bit of the ledger that was noted from Dench, and it is the 17th of Novus, 4253 PH.
What items
So,
are
A
there
week
with
before
the...
yesterday.
Okay. I think she just, as she walks over, she just points at it, then grab book, turn to Lyra, points at date.
Okay. Good find, Amelia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Accepts it awkwardly.
we'll go ahead and leave the investigatory work for next week then, and we will call this session concluded. Yeah.
Great session, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, very good session.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, any questions for me before we log for the week? No?
Just warning that I'm going to message you as soon as the session's done.
I didn't expect anything less. Not as a bad thing. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
All right, so we'll go ahead and log here for this week, you guys. We'll pick up next week with session 5, and we will do whatever our sweet little investigatory minds bring us to do next week. Yeah, if you guys need anything from me between now and next Sunday, just send me a message, and I will do what I can to help us out. And then, yeah, we'll pick up here next week.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Have a good
All right,
week.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. All right, friends of the stream, we're gonna raid. Give me one moment. I think we're gonna raid Larkin because he is playing Hogwarts Legacy, and that is a wonderful game. A wonderful, wonderful game. Whoops, not Sunshine. Yeah, Larkin Sunshine. There we go. Okay, we're gonna raid Larkin Sunshine. This is somebody who we've been following for a while now. It looks like he may have just gone AFK. That's okay. It's all right. We'll still send the love. We'll still send the love and see what his stream has to offer, and then I have some offline investigatory work of my own to do because of what these guys have done tonight. That was kind of a wild session. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great second week of November. Yeah, and we'll get back into it as soon as this thing picks back up next Sunday. Sunday the, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I believe the 16th. God, it's already going to be halfway through November at that point. Holy smokies, artichokes. Here we go. Okay, here's the raid.